So,
Yeah, but
where we left off last time. So basically, what you guys, you started off, kind of trying to find your way around Corellia, and you made your way into the Silk Ring, a pretty like a kind of a grimy looking bar that's run by a very friendly and kind of intimidating barkeeper called Dax. She's kind of giving you a bit of a laydown of the land, of kind of the area around the place, and she did kind of thought maybe it would be worth your while taking up a job that she needs done, to rob a freighting company. And you guys were like, hell yeah, let's do that. And so you got the job, and TA1 and X3PX decided to do a bit of stealth reconnaissance in the night while you guys are all back at the ship, I believe, resting up. Back in the hangars. And you and that little excursion didn't find anything massively of note, because it was quite dark, and TA1 managed to rip out the entry card system, wasn't able to sufficiently tamper with it enough to disable it, but it set the alarm off. So, but I think you broke it, but it set the alarm off, and you guys got out of there as you were seeing a like a patrol transport of troopers kind of come in and investigate. However, otherwise it seemed pretty quiet. So like no guards from the inside came pouring out or anything. And you guys decided that would probably be a good time to kind of scarper away and report back. And I think that's pretty much where we left it.
I still have that card reader, by the way.
And yeah, I forgot to mention as well, Dax did mention to you that she wanted to see you roughly about like 10:30, 11 o'clock the next day for a briefing on starting the job effectively. And there we go. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? It is currently the morning after your big long rest.
How did we want to tackle this?
Just go in, right?
What? Direct approach, take over the place, pose as the crew, and just accept the delivery?
We could do that.
What do you think, Ben?
I think, well, considering we know that it's not overly like swarmed with security forces from last night's escapades, I'm assuming you guys briefed us on all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we get out of going there last night?
We got a control panel and a look around the building.
Okay.
And a feel for the guards, like especially at night.
Indeed.
All right. How does it help us for the fight? What do we want?
So do we want to go up there and see if we could infiltrate and pose as the crew, whether we take them out and we become the crew, or if that doesn't seem feasible, like we rock up and there's like 50 guards, we just go, okay, let's not worry about this right now, and come back at night and rob the place effectively.
Yeah.
I think that's a solid plan.
Okay. Let's go meet up with buff bartender lady.
Yep.
Should I come too?
Are you going to be in your outfit? Are you going to be clearly a trooper?
Well, my armor won't, because I did get a replacement armor, but, I can't change my face.
You can have a helmet with that.
Are you going to wear your helmet?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yes.
But,
wear your helmet.
if she asked me to take it off, I kind of can't change my face.
Find Just claim you're a Mandalorian and it is the way.
Face, I can help you with that. I can help you sort of hide your appearance a bit with my force powers. So if you get into trouble, I'm gonna just give you a face, but you know, is that okay?
Face gives you the most dubious kind of look. It's like, what kind of face?
I don't know. You tell me what kind of face you want, and I'll give it to you, buddy.
And I'll figure it out.
You look like this old, wrinkled gnome.
Probably something extremely generic that's not.
Not a stormtrooper. Generic.
Can you make me like? Can you make a face like the generic protagonist from every single anime that there is? Just
sorry, I don't know what anime is.
You know what I mean, but in this world, that's probably some
he
generic.
talks like this all the time.
Yeah, I think I'll give you a beautiful, handsome man face, human
Monkey
face.
D. Luffy.
Okay. She may become slightly attracted to you. Cool.
Yep, that's
all right.
That sounds great.
Let's go.
Shall we head out?
Cool. That sounds like a plan. So you guys managed to head out and take. I assume you're probably going to take the maglev trains.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys head out. Just jump on the trains. No fees because it's public transportation. And yeah, this will be stopping. The next stop will be at where is
the Grand?
The first stop, the Grand. Dong dong. So so you guys hop off and make your way over to the Silk Ring. As you enter, the bar is much emptier. In fact, you look at you actually look around and no one else is in the bar except for Dax, who is just kind of like expectantly waiting behind the counter.
Can I just quickly gaze around the bar and use my sort of senses to see if there's anyone else hiding or anything like that?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
You just missed an opportunity to make a scanning joke.
Scanning.
I am disappointed.
Scanning for life forms.
There we go.
Cool. With 14, you see you don't see anyone that is hiding out in the bar. No one that is obviously trying to conceal themselves. You'd be able to see if someone was like hiding maybe under scanning for someone maybe hiding under a table or kind of shrunk behind a booth. So as you walk in, you start kind of trying to calculate lines of sight, and it does seem like Dax is the only one in here currently, well, in this room anyway.
I do not believe that for 1 second.
So Dax looks to all of you, and then looks to Face and says, "So you must be the extra man, huh?"
Yep.
Roger.
But Adam, I am using as little amount of words as possible so that my voice isn't even recognizable.
Mm-hmm. She kind of like cocks her head to one side and says, "Kind of quiet."
He's a man of few words.
No, I reply, "Yep."
He's a man of few words, says our resident edgelord.
She has a chuckle and just goes, "I like that." So, okay. So, are we ready to get down to business, fellas?
Quick nod. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, well, our intelligence was correct. The shipment we've actually detected the shipment has arrived early this morning from the buyer, and it's currently sitting in the warehouse. So at the moment, it looks pretty good. We just need you to get in there, and we need you to liberate said crates of material and bring it back to. And she like kind of gets a map out, and this map is actually a bit weird because it is actually drawn on paper. So, and it's got where you guys are, and she taps a point on the map that is like a few blocks away from where you currently are, in like a side alleyway, and says, right about here.
Who is our contact?
Dax, we might have caused a bit of a ruckus last night. We did a bit of recon, sent 2 members out. They came back. I mean, to your knowledge, has there been any increase in security? Are they suspicious? Do you know?
Well, she kind of looks at you and goes, well, that explains it. Yeah, there were some. We haven't been able to get in the building, but we do know that there were some guards. There was some techs out the front trying to repair some kind of thing, some scanner on the wall.
Oh, they're missing this, and I pull it out of my chest cavity.
You guys really upset, are you?
Face puts his hand on his face, like as in like face palming, and just shakes.
Yep.
Well, I mean, 1, that sounds like it's going to be you problem anyway, and 2, at least you have initiative, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, any guards you need to deal with, as we previously discussed, I would prefer it if you left them alive, but dealer's choice. My boss is probably not going to ask too many questions.
All right. We can kill them if you want us to.
I mean, I personally would rather you not, because they're probably just hired guards.
And it'll cause more problems.
I mean, she looks at Craig when he says that, and he goes, I mean, I would be lying if I said we haven't dealt with a lot of dead bodies before, but
Good to know.
But we're more liberators of goods, and we don't really. Obviously, the more noise you make, the more crime that happens, the more attention that we get, and we would not like attention. So, missing gear, maybe some unconscious guards, is probably not going to be too severe as if you go in there and kill everyone.
Don't you worry, baby. Discretion is my middle name.
Face palm.
Professionals always. I love to see the hustle.
I like the idea that Kraid talks normally, except when he's trying to puff himself up, and then he's just like full edgelord.
I mean, Hask, yes.
Oh, sorry, Hask. Yeah, not Kraid. Other one.
X3PX pipes up. Confirmation request. How will we be extraditing the material?
That is good eye for detail. So we can. The one thing we can provide you is a truck. It's out back. So what we would need. So alternatively, if you have your own plan, you're more than welcome to. But we do have a truck here that you can load up the crates. It's got enough storage in there to be able to handle however big the shipment size is, and I mean, just fill it up as much as you can. If it gets, we don't know how much there is, but if you fill up more than one truck, then I'm sure that's going to be more than enough. So yeah, if you could just you take the truck out back, and she goes to throw X3PX the keys, and then kind of like looks at him and just went.
TA1 holds out her hand to catch them.
She tosses them to. Who she toss them to? If she tosses them to TA1, she'll toss them. If you've asked for them, she'll be like, okay. I assume you're going to be the driver, and just tosses you the keys.
Do you actually have driving skill?
Or piloting.
I am
Yeah,
an
piloting.
accomplished pilot.
The stat is piloting for this. Yes, even land-based transports is always pilot.
Is this like a wheeled thing, like you said, truck, or is it like a space truck where it's like the floaty ones?
I mean,
those
there are
called
no
misfits.
wheels. I don't think in
The
Star Wars. It's a repulsor truck.
Nonsense. There's wheeled trucks. What are you talking about?
Let's
Yeah, there
It's
is.
like when Bender becomes a werecar and they have
exactly.
It is a repulsor truck.
Cool.
The Star Warsy slang for them are usually speeders or land speeders.
land speeders. Yeah.
They go really fast and they're really hard to break.
Land speeders are cars. It is the correct nomenclature is a repulsor truck.
That's why I
looked
said
this
the
up.
slang.
Let's go get this. Go and obtain these goods.
Hang on just a moment. The robot does robot-y sounds as he thinks. Additional request. To whom were these belongings originally intended, and do they know when they will be collected?
I turn and look at X3PX like that's one too many questions.
There's no such thing as too many questions.
No, because I last time we saw her, I said, don't want to ask questions, just get it done. So I'm holding up that, looking at you as if we don't want to ask questions, we just want to do it. So continue.
For clarity, this may affect our approach in collection.
I look back over at Dex.
So Dax kind of folds her arms and leans back against the back bar where all the kind of spirits cabinet, and kind of leans back and says, "We don't know who." Sorry, you're asking for who the intended buyer is, or who sold the materials?
I think the idea is if we steal this
are
from
we
someone,
stealing from?
someone's going to be pissed off.
Great question. You are stealing. She said, well, okay, she'll answer like that. If you're asking who these goods are going to, we don't know. We don't particularly care who you're stealing them from. You're stealing them from Raul Carsena. So, don't make a mess of it.
Who is
Do
that?
any of us recognize that name?
I mean, you don't need even a roll. I mean, you can probably assume it's he shares the same last name as the company that you're stealing it from, which is Carsena Freighters.
How do you spell that?
Rahul Carsena.
Yep.
Rahul.
Yep.
Carsena is Karsena.
Thank you.
Yep.
Can I get some insight onto whether she's lying about who they're going to? Like when she says, I don't know who they're going to?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, as much as you can tell, when she says, I don't know, and we don't care, she kind of gives a bit of a shrug, and that kind of suggests to you that she, it's an indifference.
Mm-hmm.
That's as much as you can tell.
Cool.
There's some more skull worry noises, and the robot spits out. Suggested approach should be to pose as intended buyers of product. Failure to hand over will result in violence.
So she says, wow, you guys must be... Okay, so let me backtrack. She's like, I think we've got a little cross-communication here. Carsena, he's a very... he's one of many small-time... he's one of many small-time freighting companies on the planet. However, what makes this particular man interesting is that he dabbles in the more lucrative side of freighting, legitimate and illegitimate.
He's a smuggler.
So quite often, yes, absolutely. There you go. So what he will do is so what we suppose is he's probably bought this shipment from somewhere, and he plans to smuggle it and sell it at a profit. So at the moment, he owns this. Who he has promised this cargo to, we don't know. We don't really care.
Does anyone have a problem with that?
Nope.
Adam,
Yes.
from like, is he? So the idea that this is a small time smuggler. Would I've actually ever come across this name, or is he that small as a smuggler, or any reports of anything?
Give me a history check. See if the name rings a bell.
Law, perhaps?
Law?
Law? Yeah, I think that's what they renamed it. It's not history, it's law. Yeah, law.
Yep. In that case, -1, go.
Oh,
There's a lot of small time smugglers, and this one has no name recognition to you whatsoever.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
I'm going to go out and inspect the truck.
Sorry, what was that? TA1?
I'm going to go out and inspect the truck.
Cool. So while you walk out the front door and kind of walk around the back, and there's a big truck sitting out back. It's got a this bright green cab. Probably you would estimate probably sits two or three. If you want to squish on a big bench seat up the front, and and a big fixed container at the back that is open at the back and has a solid and is like a rigid transport. So the top and sides of it are like hard. They're not material and they're not open, but they are like a
So it's a pickup truck.
Yeah. It's all, no, it's not a pickup truck. It would be more like a fixed semi trailer, but not as long as a semi because that's like massive.
So like a removalist van.
Yeah, like a removalist truck almost. That's probably.
It always comes down to boys with guns in vans when it gets down.
I pop the hood to inspect the engine and make sure that it will be more than capable of handling this trip.
Is there a skill to actually look to see to your technical know-how? Give me a.
I'd be coming back to wring Jax's neck if she gave us a dud fucking vehicle.
Technology check.
It's
technology.
It's more like, I guess, Chris. It's not so much if it's a dud. Like, I just don't want it to not start when we need it to. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always good to check the fucking fuel light.
What are you in a?
Give me a technology check.
The fuel light is
Just
not off.
25. Yeah, 25. Yeah, you can easily tell that everything is as it should. It is a standard kind of repulsor truck. It's not modified in any way. It's pretty standard. You suspect that it will be good enough to get the job done. Will it outspeed a land speeder? Probably not. Will it outspeed like a lot of kind of fast pursuit vehicles? Again, probably not.
So long as it's not leaking fuel and it starts and nothing sounds squeaky
when on the details, robot.
This is me getting in character, dude.
I'm still a character. I'm not breaking character. I'm saying that to your character. Okay. I'm saying that to you. I'm not out of character.
It is a robot.
It looks in good maintenance. It looks in good maintenance to you.
Sweet. Thank you.
Excellent. So if anyone else didn't want to go check out the thing, is there any more questions you have of Dax while you're in the bar?
I got nothing.
All good here. I am going to need to step away for 5 minutes. I'll be right back, but you guys keep going.
I have so many questions, but I can't ask them.
Let's get in the van. Let's go.
Okay. So there's only 2, maybe 3 seats up front if you squish on the bench. So how are you guys gonna? There's 5 of you. How are you getting there?
Well, obviously the gunbot goes in the back.
Yeah, can we load the robots in the back?
I could give 2 shits about being comfortable. I have a shiny metal ass.
I mean, me, Face, and Kraid.
I don't mind
should
hopping in the back
sit
for
in the
this.
front, right?
I don't mind hopping in the back for this section. If you want me to be speedy on the getaway, then perhaps I should be driving on the way back.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be shooting while you're driving. Pew, pew, pew.
Sounds good to me.
I like the assumption that you guys are immediately going to get into a car pursuit. You're like,
Always assume a car pursuit. It's just safer.
okay. All right. So you guys. So yeah. What's your, I guess, marching order in this context?
I think.
Who wants to sit up front? Who's calling shotgun?
So TA1's driving, right? Me and Kraid, do you want to sit in the front?
I
as
can.
well?
Yeah,
3
I'll
seats.
just drive.
Yeah.
Will Joey like to join me in the back then? The 2 Jedi
Sure.
in the passenger seats.
Sure.
Cool. All right. So TA1 hops in the driver's seat with Hask and Kraid up front. Kraid can snugly fit in the 3rd seat in the middle, riding in the middle of the bench because he is a tiny little boy.
You need some more meat on your boy.
and X3PX and Face climb into the back of the truck and just brace themselves.
Please
There are some.
fasten your safety belts.
As you also notice that the X3PX and Face, you do notice there are some boxes already in the back. They do seem to be empty and they're like kind of strapped down so they don't move around by some of the like I don't even know the fiber cords.
Yeah.
So you mean straps?
Yeah. Is that what they honestly called with the metal,
called straps.
metal things to like lock them in? Yeah.
I think
I don't know how trucks work.
There's a name for the clip. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're just called straps. So there's a back, there's a whole bunch of straps and a whole bunch of boxes. Is that correct?
Yep. And there's some empty boxes.
How big are the boxes and how empty are they?
So
are they completely empty, and what kind of boxes are they?
Yeah, so the boxes are probably up to your hip. So they're like medium sized. So it's not a simple box; it's more of a small crate.
Convenient hip size cover. I see where this is going.
I.e., can someone fit inside the box or the crate?
If you crouch down, you could attempt to with the width.
Would you call these box
I think you could. Yes, you could. You could if you crouch down. Could you pop out of one and shoot? If you got out of the box, yes. But you're going to be pretty cramped in there if they. Yeah, it's going to be
an exception to see if there's anything in the box.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just open it up and it's empty.
There's something about this box, guys.
Are the boxes marked in any way?
No, they're just generic looking boxes.
Cool.
There's 3 of them in the back.
I assume we need those to store the stuff in that we're stealing.
Well, here's an idea. Why don't we just put this, if we get the boxes and we see what they are, just put the stuff that was in those boxes in these boxes and leave the empty ones, which are probably marked with the rest of them, and, leave empty boxes for them.
Hey, Adam, we're going to spend the next 30 minutes discussing how to use these boxes. Is that cool?
Sounds good to me.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Or
I was going to suggest out of character, but we could pose as delivering those said boxes, and be like, "Dude, we don't know where these boxes go, but they're here to be delivered as per our data sheet or whatever." And then people are inside the boxes.
Do we have a manifest?
Do we have a character with a data pad?
That we do.
I mean, wave a data pad in someone's general direction and say, right, where do you want these boxes? Sounds good to me. The boxes are full of us.
I have an idea.
Go.
So I have a data pad. So can you TA1, can you forge a manifest? That's because okay, here's the thing. We've seen what the manifest looks like because you've hacked the manifest before in the shipping area. So you've hacked them before. Make a copy of one and just just change the manifest so that the delivery address is to this location and the sender is that smuggler that we reappropriated some funds from. Use his name as the smuggler's name and said that we are just delivering the boxes.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Adam, how do I do that?
How do you do what? Manifest a
manifest? I have in my memory banks a manifest for this other smuggler. Can I copy it and change some details?
Yeah. So there's no such thing as a forgery kit in this edition, I believe. So potentially what we can do is, you can create a file, right? You can create any kind of file, and it will be a graphic design is your passion check. And I think,
fucking what?
It's just like we just got to see how much he can, how impressive he can make this thing look, right?
It's got to be the logo, right?
Oh Jesus!
Got to make the logo look right.
Yeah. It's got to sit properly. It's what check would you do? Tinker's text. Is there a skill?
I'll be honest. It's a digital document, right? I'd probably just make it another tech check.
Yeah, probably just technology. Like it's just a generic piece of technology because you're creating a file from memory. You're not trying to slice or bust in with a security kit. You're not hacking anything. You're just trying to. It's like
literally like right click, new file, new text document, right?
Yeah, and being like, yep, this looks convincing. Cool. With a 25, you managed to recreate something that looks very much like a manifest. And I mean, whether it passes up a close inspection because of like you don't know the ins and outs of whatever like Car Center freighters is used for their manifests. They might use some different formatting, different whatever, but this looks.
That doesn't matter because we can just say, "Oh, this is the way he invoices things." It doesn't need to be because remember, we don't actually need the proper manifest that the shipping containers use.
Oh, we just need a proof that it's going to this warehouse, don't we?
We just need to be like,
exactly.
we have a delivery for this warehouse, right? Here's our manifest to say, please sign here to say that we've delivered it, sort of thing.
Yeah, that'd work. That'd work on me if I was doing this kind of work as a guard.
Yeah. So, what do you? So
that's a bit scary.
My question is, I mean, you're robbing someone, session 3. So I'm going to go with Yelp.
Rob is a harsh word. Disrupting the illicit supply chain.
Okay.
Liberating goods from ne'er-do-wells.
So the gear is so my question to you is what name is on who is this from? Who's this package from?
Oh my god.
Our smuggler friend. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh, I got his name.
Have it delivering an old my English is doing bads again. Sorry.
Ziblufu was the Toydarian that you liberated the material that you basically swindled and stole from. Yes.
Yeah. So Zib.
Make,
It's from Zib.
make it a delivery of vintage pro security droids, and my character can be the delivery along with the box of extra parts. Eh?
I'm happy with that.
Being an inanimate object is very useful.
Okay. This is very good. Okay, so you guys are going. So yeah, you punch in the name and the manifest from Zib Blue Food, like a two Carsana freighters, and it looks exactly like the one that you took from Zib originally, as near enough as you can tell. Cool. So what is your plan, guys? So what is the plan?
Get as deep into the facility as possible with this vehicle, right? Or do you want to park it outside, run in?
Getting in's a good one. Then we hold up the crew, rob the place, and then leave. How's that sound?
My plan
Let's
is
do that.
basically the gif of Patrick going special delivery.
Is this an in-game reference?
No.
Let's fucking just drive up and in.
Yeah, we've got the
Up and
manifest,
in.
right?
Go.
Special delivery.
Let's go.
Okay.
Drive
You guys drive your way over to the past over the bridge between the main island of Coronet City and where the starport is. You drive over, pass through the starport, wind through the. So a lot of the streets around here are quite wide. There's not a lot of traffic. A lot of the other ones are generally trucks moving around. Also, what you would be thinking, kind of moving cargo and freight around the place. Often out into Coronet City. A lot of the buildings around here as well are fairly flat, a very industrial kind of area. So you'll see kind of big warehouses, but nothing that denotes any kind of like no one clearly lives here. There's a lot of other than warehouses, you'd see like some refineries for like desalination for water. You'd also be looking. You'd probably pass across like a power plant, and trash would be handled on the main island. So you'd be seeing a lot of these kind of like industrial things, a lot of the things that kind of make Coronet City work day in, day out. You pull into, as you can see, the little hex that denotes the Carsana freighters, and you pull in to X3PX and Tier 1, an area you guys are familiar with, and you pull up the front of Carsana freighters. This is the big yellow block letters of Carsana emblazoned across the side of this reasonably sized warehouse. It's not abnormally larger than the other ones around it, but it's a decent size. This guy probably does pretty good business to have his own warehouse and business running out and back. So so your truck is parked out the front. You see, in the light of day, you notice a few new things. Mainly on the left and right sides of the building, there are also loading bays, like big roller doors. Yeah, where you can kind of roll up to. At the moment, when Tier 1 X3PX, when you saw these roller doors, they were down. Now they're up.
Maybe we should head to those loading bays.
I pull up into the driveway, I guess, in front of one of the loading bays and come to a stop.
Cool. So as you load up, you can so give me a perception check.
Who?
Specifically TA1. Actually, anyone in the front bench. So TA1, Hask and Kraid.
Oh, okay. I'll
Mm.
do that. Perception. Oh, there's some nifty perceiving you got there, Hask. Where am I looking? I am on call, and I want perception. Did you say? Ha.
Pay attention.
I
Okay.
was too distracted by your amazing perception.
So, TA1 and Hask. Yeah, this is some interesting stuff. All right. I'll actually pop the sheet down. I'll actually move it over because where I've got a map.
Ooh,
I
a
will,
map.
however, create. I'll pop you guys on the map too.
Yeah, it's black for us at the moment.
Yeah, because at the moment you're not on the sheet. I will pop the truck on there. So, do you guys go up to the left or the right? Question.
So I mean, without any direction, I would have just pulled up firstly out the front and then reversed back into the left-hand side, if that makes sense.
Am I supposed to not be able to see anything?
Yes,
Cool.
for the moment. I am.
I thought I'd see the interior of the truck, but if that's intention of mine.
No. At the moment, I think so. I just need to rotate the truck around. You guys will see this. How do you rotate?
Hey,
it?
you guys are like IT professionals. How do
Mm.
you pin a window to the front of every other window on your desktop so that you can't maximize over it? I know that's a function with Windows 10, but I just cannot find the damn thing again.
I can't remember exactly how to do that. I just ended up full screening the browser, and I used my other window for everything else.
Mm.
So
If
I'm
you're-
not having a stroke. It is an actual function.
I think it is.
Okay.
Quick question: if you reverse in, is TA1 and what is TA1 and X3 and Face doing? Sorry, no, X3PX and Face. What are they doing in the back?
I am in a low power state as if I am being transported until otherwise
And-
activated by the trooper to my right.
And I am in the back as if I'm guarding the box.
Cool. Okay. So you pull up, and Face. So I will pop you on there. Face. Hopefully you can see that.
Who wants to take point with
Can you see that
regards?
token? That looks really light. Can you see that?
We can't see
Joey?
anything.
Mm-mm.
Give me a sec. I can see something.
Can you see something?
I see nothing.
I've only popped Face on there at the moment, but his token looks weird. Not sure if I've done it right. It could be
Yep,
correct.
I can see. I can see inside stuff.
You might be on the other
so-
layer, Adam.
No, he's on. Okay, no, that's fine. I'll pop everyone else on there. At the moment, you guys are here. Tier 1, are you still in the cab or have you gotten out?
At the moment, everyone, I would just assume we're just all in the cab. But because my next question was going to be, who's actually taking point with regards to speaking to the guards about delivery and stuff? Because I can do it, but I'm not exactly the best liar.
It would probably be one of the two Jedi, right?
Yeah.
I am happy to, come up front there and let's do it.
My lying skills are not the best. I have very poor deception.
You just gotta
And-
believe in yourself, Kraid.
What's the other one?
Oh, thank you, Joey. That's perfect. That works great.
Performance or persuasion. Basically, my charisma is pretty crappy.
Combat focused Jedi.
Indubitably.
So
Well, what I will give everyone is the people that roll perception as well. When you actually pull in, you only see one guard. kind of standing there, and you see a whole bunch of crates, and that guard begins, and then as you start reversing in, it's very obvious because he's walking at you. Face, I mean, X3PX, you're like blind at this point, but face, you see.
Oh, sick!
You guys are there. So X3PX, so face, you see the stormtrooper. Oh, sorry, not stormtrooper. You see the security guard walking over. Security guard looks like in that little image, he's pretty well kitted out. He's got a blaster and in his hands and a stun baton on his hip.
Okay.
Before we get out, can I cast Battle Precognition?
If you are currently, you are currently in the cab.
Okay, cool. I will do that. I don't know what to do. That's it. Cool.
Who has the manifest?
It'd be in the cab, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be either Hask or Kraid would have it.
All right.
I can take it.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to take it.
All right, let's do that.
The guard comes up and says, "Who you lot? We weren't told to expect any deliveries today."
Okay. So just quickly with the team, who do we agree this was coming from? What did the schedule say it was coming from?
Just showing the schedule. It's printed on there. That's
Yeah. Okay.
You can be ignorant of who it's from.
Yeah.
You're a delivery driver. Just
okay. So I look down at him with quite an intimidating stare and give him the schedule, and then I say, "From Rahul Corsena himself." I don't know, like kind of. This is orders from the boss. This is we need this, and the boss has ordered this.
So he takes the manifest and goes. Actually, give me a second. Let's see. He rolls a. Oh, can I not fucking click the button?
Man, I gotta say, it's kind of nice to be able to find all these lo-fi Star Wars remixes for playing Star Wars. It just kind of works, you know.
Cool. He looks at it and goes. "Oh, I'm sorry. Is this you've got a package from this Zib Lufu for Raul?"
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. Urgent delivery. I'm saying it in quite an aggressive, forceful kind of manner.
Give me an intimidation check.
Do you want intimidation or deception?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Intimidation.
Like, if you're trying to intimidate him, then I'm fine.
Edgy boys always go for intimidation.
Like if you're telling him to shut up, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm telling him to shut.
Go do the thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he kind of looks at you, and opens his mouth to ask a question because something doesn't kind of add up in his head, and he looks at just like your cold mask with these kind of like these yellow lamp eyes behind him, and just slowly closes his mouth and pauses and says, "So where these fucking crates go?"
Is he asking me that?
Yeah, where these crates go?
Okay. Just thinking about what the map that Dax provided us. I kind of eye open over his shoulder. Can I identify exactly where it is? Like, do you want me to do a perception check or something to try and see if I can see where the goods are that we need to get? I'm trying to get an eye on them.
Give me a... So if you kind of walk like if you're kind of meeting him in this kind of loading bay area where he's
Yeah, I
standing
get out of
up
the vehicle
front.
and walk up to him.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, give me a perception check from where you're standing.
Ugh.
So at the moment, you can't immediately tell where. There's no big box with guns marked on it, right?
Yeah.
At the moment, you
Yeah.
can't see anything that looks out of place. Yeah. Yep. Sorry.
So I kind of look over his shoulder a little bit. I can't really identify what it is I'm looking for. So I just I look back at the rest of the crew and I kind of look back at him and say, "Me and the boys have got this," and kind of implying that he should just get out of the fucking way. I can do another intimidation.
Are we
if you
all
want.
within earshot?
Can I?
Right behind me.
Sorry, go Ryan.
I was going to say, I can send an encrypted message to your comlink, and like give you some message if that's.
You guys are right behind me, right?
Yeah, but this is more like private. Like you will hear this in your comlink, and no one else will hear it.
Okay. Yeah, Adam. So I look back at the crew, and then I look back at him as if like, get the fuck out of the way. We're gonna deliver this ourselves. So just stand aside. Very intimidating again.
Sure. Well, I think with a 21, that's fine. Oh, that's cool.
So I go back to the rest of the group and just very subtly whisper, "Get out, get those crates. Let's go inside."
So
okay?
all I would have, yeah, that's fine. I was going to say it has to go with, like, just say it has to go with the other ones, and then give him a wink, but it's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm happy to come in.
Do you say that?
I like I said, I turn back at the team and then look back at him, and I just kind of say, "We're here to deliver," and I'm kind of trying to overpower him with my the way that I'm standing and trying to intimidate him to kind of stand aside.
He's gonna let you take. He's gonna let you take the
crates in.
Yeah.
Did the bar? I keep forgetting the bartender's name. Did she tell us that it came in this morning or last night?
This morning.
Okay, so I'll just as we're walking past, I'll just kind of say to the guard, "Hey, by the way, some previous deliveries came in this morning. I think we're supposed to keep these along with them. Do you have any idea where the recent arrivals have been?"
Give me a second.
Boss says we got to put him with the rest.
Okay, that's not enough. All right, he says, there's some ones that we've been told to make sure stay secure. They're at the back. They're like at the back, kind of, and he kind of motions down towards the right. If you can see, like down. See if I can get you a arrow. So what he does is he gestures in this direction. If you can see the arrow,
Yep.
back this way.
Adam.
Well, technically back that way, but yes.
If I knock him out, will he be out for the duration, like out for a few hours?
Yeah. If you
you have to reduce his hit points to 0 to knock him out, though.
Yes.
So after you pointed to that, like I'm just gonna like be very chummy kind of a thing, just casual conversation while we're unloading the cargo, and I was like, how's your shift been going for you, buddy? Has it been a busy day? Any interesting activity so far, or just another usual run of the mill day in day out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're just called in for today, really.
Yeah.
Is the door open yet? Is my door open yet? Is the back of the van open yet?
Well, that rolling door is, there's no back to that the back of the truck. There's
I'm
back.
gonna jump in because I'm like, as we're walking about and bringing things in, and I'm talking to this guy, so we've come in, right?
I activate X3PX and just say, you know, off the truck.
Stay I think we stay together. Two of you everyone grabs crates and we march in together in order.
Yeah, aren't we just grabbing the crate? Like, I'm gonna like ask, is there like a hover lift, like something to like a hover trolley?
A trolley.
Yeah, a hover trolley for the crate.
You don't have one in the car, but the guard will suggest.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the guard for one. And I'm gonna the guard. I'm guessing it will either show me where it is or take me to it, which is great because that will take me through the warehouse. And I want to look around as he's walking me to the hover trolley.
So he will start moving towards go down here, and he will come into this storeroom, and then he'll pull out the cart.
Okay.
While I'm here, what else do I see?
So. Yeah, roll perception.
Fail. That's fine.
Well, even with a natural one, you do notice that there's another guard kind of like walking up and down this corridor here.
Yep.
I keep trying with my friendly conversation. I'm just like, you and the boys here, keeping yourselves busy, able to keep yourselves entertained much, or is it like with your patrolling and duties, or what? Are you able to just chat amongst yourselves, shoot the shit?
I mean, and so he'll just start like kind of chatting to you and just saying, "Oh yeah, just been pretty quiet. We're going to be here for the rest of the day until apparently Carsanta's coming in to pick up some goods and transport them himself. And and then we're pretty much free to go after that."
Oh, but so you're here for the whole day, right? That's quite a full, like a long shift for what, 5-6 of you to just like keep each other company.
Yeah, pretty much. The 5 of us would just, you get a lot of random odd jobs in this line of work.
Yeah.
And as he's grabbing as he walks over, he goes, "Hey buddy, here's that trolley you wanted." And then
cool.
Kind of like
grab it, use it, and start moving the crate.
Okay, so we'll kind of scoot over and just start moving things over, and I'll just be like still being friendly. Do you mind just pointing us in the direction of the earlier shipment, and we'll be on our way.
He'll go, yeah, no problem, and then walks up this way, and then says, and then when he gets to here, he points down to a guard you can now see down the corner, and says, "Hey, Bob," and he Bob go, "Yeah, what?" He's like, "These guys got some extra crates. Apparently, there was some more." "Oh, sure, just dump by here, I guess." And this dude over here.
Why does he sound like he's from Brooklyn? Hey, don't even worry about Tony. It's all good.
Space Brooklyn. So there are some crates. These crates here. There are 6 in the pile, but actually give me
Sorry, did you say these ones?
These ones.
You might be indicating somewhere that I can't see on the map.
Up here.
Oh, okay. I just needed to scroll up. Okay. Easy.
Is there a way we can communicate with each other?
Yeah, we have Intercom.
Without them hearing us.
Comlink.
Again, I can send messages, but I don't think it's two-way.
But we still have to talk.
Can you guys read? Can you guys understand military hand signals?
No.
Well then.
Yes.
We need to talk quickly. I don't know. We can't.
The thing is, as a military guy, I would try and subtly like signal that there are two more guards beneath us.
Yeah. Well, we know that there's 5 of them all together.
Mm-hmm.
That was my line of questioning.
If you guys want to start a firefight, now's a good time. We have 2 of them. We have the drop on 2 of them.
I whispered to the two guys next to me. Who's next to me?
Face and trade.
Yeah, very subtly to not get their attention. But the second that we start loading those weapons onto this hover thing, they're gonna fucking say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, of course. Like we can't just take them. That's gonna be very.
I think we begin unloading them, and then we get the jump on them if we can. If you want, we just attack them now.
I was gonna say, like,
these are
these
are civilians. So taking 2 hostages while there's 3 guys, just getting the fuck out of there is probably a good idea.
What I was gonna say is we could just be like, hey, these I'm mindful of over planning and having a full on conversation mid interaction. But basically, I just want to be like, hey, instead of worrying about using this trolley back and forth, let's just take the whole truck and park it where we are. And then that can be like a bit of cover while we unload. We're also loading the other ones back.
I don't think we can get the truck into the warehouse.
Yeah, those loading points are designed to stop that.
Only this guy standing here. Can I use Jedi Mind Trick to let us load these weapons onto this hover thing?
Sure, if you want to fucking do that, absolutely.
All right, but you guys stand by because we're about to.
What does Jedi Mind Trick do in terms of like? I know what it does in terms of Star Wars, but what does it do in terms of this fucking game?
So, choose a target that isn't hostile towards you. The target may make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on Wisdom and Intelligence. I guess that doesn't really make sense, does it? Because I want it to be like.
Can you link the ability? Because it might be affecting the stats that affect its saves to stuff.
How do I?
You might need to change it to output a power card. So if you hit the settings,
I just copied the stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So basically, what you would do is you would do this at the start of a conversation, and be like, whenever I say he's basically. So you know when I rolled wisdom and I already rolled intelligence. So behind the scenes, I rolled intelligence to be like the answer you gave him was that he was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, who's this manifest from? And then the wisdom one was being like when I think Kraid straight up lied to him. He's just like seeing if he's like, this is fucking dodgy. Like, so you would use that and be like, he would pretty much always fail it and be like, oh, I guess whatever he tells me for the next minute, I'm an idiot.
So we have that guy under our sort of. He's trusting us, but this guy.
I mean, at the moment, you didn't even need to use the Force because he's just kind of like at the moment. There's no reason. He's just kind of doing his job.
All right. Well, look, if we look like we know what we're doing, we could just begin unloading these ones and loading the other ones up.
Before we start doing anything, can I just check if there's any automated systems, turrets, scanners, sensors?
Yeah. I mean, you can give me a perception check if you want to look around the room. Otherwise, you can. I mean, how do you? Okay, so with a 10, you look around in the tops of the corners where you would notice things. So you do. There is what you can see is with a 10, that would be easy. So you obviously there are security cameras in the corners of the rooms. Where they connect to, you don't know. You can't tell with a 10. There are, however, no turret. Like, there's no turrets in placements that you can see.
What about access ports for like data?
Nothing around here. Nothing in the.
No,
nothing where you're standing right now.
I think
all good.
I think Face and Kraid begin loading and unloading, like swapping the crates onto the hover thing. I will ready the Force Disarm action.
If things go south, I'm sticking a muzzle in this particular guard's back over here and saying, "Hey, don't move."
Okay, that's good. If you guys control him, we can disarm him.
I've taken the precaution of setting my blaster carbine to stun. Just FYI.
Yep.
Yes,
that
that's
is a
fine.
good note. All of your blasters have the stun ability.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't. The only
do-
time where you have to kill someone, I believe, is I will also rule that like lightsabers, you can use them non-lethally, but it's more when you're
I have a book on this. It's like you cut off their hands and feet because that's easily replaceable and non-lethal way of disarming your opponent.
Yes, yes. You can do that.
Do I have a sense of where the other 3 guards are? Just like walking around and talking and everything.
So I would mention to you guys subtly that there was the security room that I noticed
Oh.
peeing on the map.
So what can we do there? Can we go in there and disable it or something?
Well, if one of the
I would
bots
highly
can take out
recommend
the
that
camera-
someone. Yeah, I would highly recommend someone goes there first and at least does something with it.
Do you have knowledge of how to do that, or should we send a droid in?
Just either distract the guy for a bit while we do some dodgy shit. I don't know. Like, it's up to you guys.
Okay, maybe I'll try and distract him. If you want to, you signal to me that you're going to walk over there, and I'll try and distract him or something.
I guess, just being this far back, I'll whisper into the intercom and ask TA1, is there anything that he can do to the security cameras from a distance?
Did you just misgender me?
Oh, you're a female? Sorry, she can do. Not bad.
Not without physical access to an access port where I could hack them or turn them off. Otherwise, I'd have to use more blunt methods to disable them.
Okay.
I.e., shoot them.
Shoot them. Basically, what I'm thinking is, because this is going to take a bit of time, we're moving things back and forth. Let's just keep bringing in the crates. And at this time, maybe I can try to distract the guards and get them to move away from where you guys are and just keep shooting shit. And then if they can, that can give TA1 the opportunity to go disable the cameras while we start sneakily bringing the other crates back on.
I'm going to wander down towards the security room and just sort of wander around.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to start if you guys are cool with that, I'm going to start talking to Bob and just try to distract him some more.
Cool. So TA1, are you going to go through that door? Basically.
At this point, not right at this moment. I am just scoping it out. Is there an access port in here?
There's a desk back there with a computer. So, so what you'd see is actually that probably should be a.
It's a 1998 vintage Windows computer.
So what you see from here is that you see a guard behind a desk, and then you see
Excuse me.
There's like a little window over here. Where you can see another little sectioned off room with a computer through. There's a desk behind that window.
This is the point where I'm like, well, TA1 isn't exactly the stealthy or think on her feet sort of person. She's kind of like, like she's not the sort of person to walk in and go, oh, I need such and such and such, on her own initiative. So there's not much really that I would do there. I would just sort of scope it out and then report back. And it's like, oh, there's a security desk over there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I wouldn't go in. I could step in, but other than that, that's about all I could do without communicating with the other guys. Like we're actually going to do something. I wouldn't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So sorry, just to be clear, did you see anyone in there? Or was it just a room that you can just see into?
That's meta knowledge that was sharing between players that we should.
Okay. No worries.
So
I mean, it would be something like literally as we're unloading these crates, I would wander over and then wander back and be like, yeah, there's a guy in there, sort of thing.
There's a security room in there. There's a guy in there. Okay. Rest of the crew, are we happy to try to distract and just try to take the other crates without them being all too wise about it?
Hey,
So
Adam,
here's
have the guards noticed this yet?
I mean, at the moment, the guards. So this guard that TA1 would have had to walk past to get down there has kind of like noticed him standing around and has walked over. The other guards at the moment, are you guys? So your tokens, are you just basically moving backwards and forwards from the truck to the location?
Basically.
So at the moment, you guys aren't really raising any suspicion because you're still walking, talking, moving. A lot of the discussion you guys have been having around, oh, we should do this, we should do blah blah. Like that is all. Like, I'm assuming, and it'd be very easy to do so. They're not going to follow you around while you're doing this. They're just kind of like this guy was standing here the whole time, so he's going to maintain his post. So you guys can like mutter and murmur as you're walking backwards and forwards. So they're not really going to get an earshot of you. X3PX, what are you doing?
I am standing exactly where I am as if cargo.
Okay, cool. Because you haven't
So
been ordered to go in a particular space yet.
So here's a crazy idea.
Yes.
Okay, here's a crazy idea. So we unload all the empty boxes from the back of the car, from the back of the truck. Yep, cool. They're empty. That's fine. Not a problem. But then after we finished dropping off, putting all the empty ones, we look at that manifest and goes, oh shit, like we weren't supposed to drop off this many. Like some of these I meant to go to someone else, and then we take some of them back. Except we don't take the empty ones. We take the other ones.
Yes,
brilliant.
And
are they the same crate?
that's the thing. Are they like? That's why I need to start asking some questions to the DM now, Mr. DM. What do these crates look like? Are they marked in any way on the outside, or do they look similar in some way to the ones that we brought in?
Well,
are they just?
So they are. I mean, you can.
Do they look
tell
similar?
They look similar because they're both generic crates, but the thing is though, there are different shapes and colors to them, right? Even you can see on the map, but like these, they're like not exactly the same. They're not the same. They're not identical crates. No.
Maybe Joey, just make a big commotion. Just be like, oh fuck, what the hell have we done? Da 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 da. And then I'll use that as an opportunity to just like try to distract them and even draw them away from this specific area if possible.
Someone's gonna have to make a move soon.
No, I'm happy with that.
Yes, what do people think about that idea?
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Need my consent.
Okay, so yeah, I do that. As soon as we've dropped off all the empty boxes, I would go, ah shit, in a really annoyed, fucked up voice. It's like, oh fuck, and I look at the manifest and it's like, shit. We some of these crates were meant to go to someone else. We need to put some of these back in.
And I love many of them. So typical. Every single time we do these deliveries, you idiots stuff something up, and I get
I would go, sorry, boss, my bad. We need to put something back on.
Yeah, start sorting that out. I can't believe this is happening again. And I said to Bob, you know what? I'm not even going to help these weebs out. They're idiots. I'm pissed off right now. Like, can you believe like they've just wasted half of our morning stopping? What's the other guy's name? Like asking Bob. This
guy's Bob.
Yeah. So I'm asking Bob. What's your other mate's name?
Oh, that one's Jim.
Okay, Jim, come over here real quick. Well, actually, no. I'll be like, Bob. Let's go have a quick chat with Jim. I just want to get away from these idiots. And I if we can go grab a drink, I want to go grab a drink. But I imagine you guys can't just leave the warehouse. So, do you mind coming for a quick walk with me? It'll be good to just chat to someone as I'm walking. I'm pissed off.
I'm also like with Bin. Sorry.
Can you roll a?
quite
You need to roll a fucking persuasion check, man. There's no way.
That's a deception check, right?
or
there.
actually, yeah, deception. No, you're putting on a play for them, basically. Yeah, with an 11, he goes. He kind of looks at you and goes, I mean, these mistakes happen all the time, but
yeah, but every single delivery, this guy's supposed to be the one in charge of knowing what we're supposed to be dropping off, what we're supposed to be picking up. But every time he stuffs something up, I don't think I can ever work with these guys again. After this, I think I'm done. Do you guys have any openings?
He says, we're a bit more in the we're in a slightly different physical trade.
Oh, don't worry. I'm skilled. I've done a few different jobs before, and I thought this was going to be an easier, cruisier job, and here I am, busting my balls and getting just every single trip. I'm so over this. So I'm going to go vent to Jim. Come with me if you want, but I need to get away from these douches.
Just so Bin, what you could do is you could put your hand on his shoulder, being all friendly like. So and then subtly turn him around so he doesn't look at what we're doing while just talking to him, and literally just spend the next 5 minutes just venting to him about random shit. And he's
going to tell you that as I was saying before, he's like, you got your job, we got ours, so
yeah. No, I understand, man. I'm sorry if I'm taking this out on you, but after you've been working long shifts, I'm keen to find just make enough money, get off planet, find a steady job that I actually enjoy. But every single day it just gets harder and harder. It's just frustrating as all hell. I don't know how you do it. I hope your job is much easier than mine, man. I don't know how any of us do it. We're just the noobs around apparently, and we just get kicked around, told what to do, told where to go, and there's really not a lot of control over any of our lives, is there? Oh, God damn it! I need a drink. I'm so pissed off right now.
He looks at you and goes, wait a minute. Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
I keep getting this every single time. I get this every single time. I look young. I'm not young, okay? Would I be would I be doing deliveries if I couldn't drink? God damn it. Now you're pissing me off as well. Do you want to piss me off as well? Is that what you want? God damn it. Oh.
Hit him.
His hand goes to his stun button. He's just like, I don't want anything to happen here, but
Okay.
you guys have done your job. I think it's time to leave now.
So while he's been distracted, I forgot to ask this. I can't remember. How many boxes were we meant to take? Just one, or at least one, or as many as we can?
Many as we could.
As many as we could
So
load
what's the
onto the
minimum?
trolley.
What's the minimum? What's the minimum number of boxes that the bartender person wanted?
1.
Well, she said that she told you that there was material and she wanted as much as there was. She didn't know how much was available.
So how many crates did we drop off? 1 or 2? There
were 3 crates in the back.
Okay, so in that case, if while he's been distracted, I'm going to try and subtly take 2 of the as close to our original looking crates as they were, and take 2 of those and put them on the trolley.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm just going to cut over to this other security guard, and the security guard walks up to TA1 and says, "Hey, what are you doing around here? What aren't you supposed to be helping the others out? What are you doing?"
I am TA1, Combat and Security Droid. My job is to secure the area.
I mean, I think I've got that handled. I think you. What are you doing? You look like you were checking out the front desk area back there.
It's at this point I've pretty much I've responded and I just walk off. As you can probably tell by my token.
Yep.
and I'm walking into what looks like this dead end area.
That's the storeroom, yeah.
Yes, I walk into the storeroom.
He kind of like follows you and says, "Hey, I was asking you a question. What are you doing?"
Can I turn and stun him?
If you want to attack him, you go for it.
Hey, before you do that, stun is an instant. You have to reduce the target's hit points to 0.
Oh, okay.
So you better do a lot of damage. Or you need an effect that causes some kind of stun. Like chloroform.
How about,
Hey, what does it smell like to you?
So you think these guys have more than 10 hit points?
I think it's entirely possible for you to do 3 damage in one hit.
3 damage.
What is your minimum damage on that stun rod?
You need to
Will it
tell
take
us.
Oh,
Will
my
it take-
minimum.
We'll
My
attack these
minimum.
guys.
Will it take out a level 1 guard?
My minimum is 5.
That's your dice to roll, baby.
Adam, would I get advantage on this, or because he's like completely not expecting it, or
I would say,
or some sort of surprise or something?
yeah, if you attack him, you will just get an attack immediately on him because you're not even facing him, so you would just basically whip around and just do something to him. So it would be up to you of how that. Yeah, basically your surprise would be you would just get an attack. You would not immediately go into initiative.
Yeah, I get you.
Before.
The surprise round. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You get one surprise attack on this dude if you want to attack him that way.
I would like to queue up an action if that's the case. If I see, I'm going to say, anyone here reach for their weapons, I would like to put my blaster to the back of this guy's head and tell him that not to move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Also-
do something similar?
I am assuming that X3PX is pretty much been priming this whole time because that's why he's been standing there waiting. I think it might be harder because Face is doing shit, that it might be harder for him to actually be like... He will be able to react as fast as everyone else will because you're all
Yep,
doing
fair enough.
stuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
I
fair
would
enough.
like
Alright,
to
in
force
that case.
disarm this dude. I've got force disarm ready to go at him.
He's not armed.
Yeah, he's got his thing in his pocket, right? He's got his.
Yeah,
He's-
that's
he-
not,
they're
that's
all-
not armed. That's at rest.
Oh, no. So, basically, if they're worn or carried, you can rip it from their
You can
hands.
just pull
Wait, really?
from them.
Worn as well? Jesus.
Yep.
And
Worn as well. Yep.
So
And
I'm,
if Hask has a free hand, he can catch it.
I'm
Holy
ready
shit.
to grab.
16. So you attack this dude. Let's.
Oh, you get to blast him.
yeah, with my stun blaster.
Of course, it was going to end in combat. What?
So,
Oh.
AC.
I thought you had a taser.
I have a blaster that is stun mode.
So you flip around and then blast him, and you hit him directly in the chest with this kind of blue wave that spreads out over his body. Is and then like the roll damage.
Do we hear the gunshot?
You do. You hear a. I mean, I don't know how often like Face would have heard this noise before, but it's definitely the sound of a blaster rifle being set to stun instead of the pew pew. It kind of makes this vroom kind of like noise
I put the blaster to the guy's head.
Goes
and
off and goes boom, and he takes this shot. So this security officer groans, and he takes 10 points of damage, which is quite a lot. Can you see their health bars?
I can see their health bar's not ours.
Not yours.
Oh no!
Not down there.
Oh, he's
Oh no! I can see it.
Okay, I need to make sure everyone can see these.
Cannot see.
I
Can't
can.
see.
I rolled max,
Oh,
by the way.
because you can't see. Oh, that's because you can't see the guy. That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Out of
That's
vision.
fine.
Hmm.
I can see
He is not. He is not immediately felled, but he is very close. So he goes, "Ugh!" and then X3PX. You hear a noise.
I pull my ion blaster
Wait,
from the hip
wait.
pocket and go.
Should
Lethal
we-
force authorized. Do not
Wait.
move.
Should
and
we
push
roll
it against his
initiative?
temple. This is
Yes.
a surprise round.
Now
Kind of.
everyone roll initiative. They were
Six,
the ready.
Upon hearing the noise, we each roll initiative, right? Yeah.
Yes. But like X3PX said, he was basically positioned there that whole time, like ready to.
It was
tell him to do the freeze.
It was
Whether that
prepared
guy
action,
does so or not is up to.
and we'll
up
find
to-
out on the turn order.
How do you add
yeah.
me to the initiative?
Click your token.
Click your token, so have it selected, and then have your sheet open.
Yep.
And then when you have the sheet open, you click the initiative.
I already did that, so I roll it again.
All right. Yep. So.
But he originally rolled a 20.
I never do this with you.
Well, I will add the 20 in no matter what, but let's just see what you get.
Okay, I'll re-roll.
Yep.
You don't have to re-roll it.
No, and I'll just put it as 20. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. Where'd he go? 20. There we go. Cool. Easy.
Yeah, easy. So, oh boy. Yeah, they're. That's bad. All right. They're slow off the mark, and you guys are not. So, Hask, you're up first. What do you do?
So is it worth force disarming this guy in front of us?
Yes.
Absolutely. If you want to do that.
All right. I have battle precognition up, just FYI.
Yep.
But yeah, so force disarm. What do I do?
So, force disarm is what does force disarm actually do as a spell?
Why is it 2 damage?
They have to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. They can choose. And then the item being carried on goes to me, I think. If the item is being carried, the same as if the item is being carried, they have advantage. Is he carrying? Did he grab it?
They're carrying their weapons. Like they've got their guns in their hands.
It's worn or carried, right?
And they've got their baton on their hip.
So they have a rifle in the prepared, but in the prepared position, but not slung.
So yeah, I guess it's advantage. Save with advantage, and if I get it, I get the weapon into my free hand.
Well, the thing is, no. So they're holding. So, if you want to pull the baton, they save with advantage because it's being carried. The creature worn or carried. Oh yeah, it's carried. So if you want to do the baton, it's worn. So it's just straight, and it's with advantage if it's the weapon they're holding.
I want to take his gun off him.
Okay, you want to take his gun
advantage, but I want to take his gun.
If the item is being carried, this save is made advantage. Does carry refer to being on the person or in his hands?
Yeah, I'll say in his hands because worn is specified or carried.
Yeah, it says you may select an object or weapon being worn or carried. So carried is in your hands, you are wielding it, and worn is it is on your person.
This could be worded a bit better, I think.
Yeah, carried. Yeah, I would say wielded. It should be wielded. So on a failed save, the item is pulled directly towards you. If you have free hand, you catch weapon. The creature must make a strength or dexterity saving throw. So
at advantage.
I am going. Where did the thing go? Keep losing it. Curious. Right. Character sheet. Yeah, with advantage, and he's gonna make. Do. Ooh. What's your strength save? He failed. So. The weapon. So he takes 2 damage. Is that right?
I guess.
He takes 1. Force disarm. Why is it 1d4?
Yeah, it's a two force damage.
Yeah.
It says if the item is being carried. It doesn't actually say it's.
Yeah. Why
in the
does
spell though?
That might be a formatting error when it was added.
I might have.
Bar.
It says attack 1d4. Maybe it's not attack.
I think I think it's an attack. So I don't think he takes any damage. But you immediately rip the weapon out of his hands and catch it.
And I say, don't try anything stupid, with intimidation, because I don't want to fucking hurt him, but I will hurt him.
Cool. Roll me intimidation.
Okay.
I don't want to.
On a hit, the target takes 1d8 plus your force casting ability modifier damage.
Okay, 13. All right, we'll see what he does on that turn. Okay. X3PX, you are up. You have a gun to the back of this guy. And told him not to move, or he's going to get shot.
If
Your
he
turn, what do you do?
okay, so I'm going to instruct him as a free action to put his weapons down, and then I'm going to ready an action to fire at point blank at his head if he attempts to shoulder a rifle to shoot at someone, or in any other way attempt to harm someone.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's your turn then. Next up is Kraid.
So, did we hit this guy, or did you just disarm him?
He's disarmed, and I've said hands up.
All right. Well, I'll ready an attack in case he reaches for his baton or anything.
You should roll. You should intimidate him too.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna say, Jim, don't move. If you do anything,
Bob, don't move, man.
Yeah.
Move.
Oh, Bob. Yeah, this one's Bob. That one's Jim.
Go on, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, ready to.
You can also give me an intimidation check at this point as well. Do you draw a weapon or anything, Kraid?
I'll take my saber out without actually lighting it.
Okay.
Intimidation check, did you say?
Yeah, intimidation. He's not facing you directly, so you've just talked to him. He's still got his eyes on Face, and really, he's got his eyes on Hask, who's just ripped the weapon out of his hands with the with not actually touching him, which is not something he is used to dealing with. Okay. All right, Face, you are up.
I see all this. How many crates do I have on the trolley?
You have one crate on the trolley.
Do I have time to put another one on the trolley? As in, because right now everyone is more or less distracted. So I want to get the mission sorted. I want to get the mission done. Our mission is to get these crates. So that's it. I want to get yeah. So I'm gonna get these crates. I'm gonna get. Do I have time? Like, should I take 3 or should I take 2? So I'm gonna get another crate on the trolley, and then after that, I'm just gonna book it back to our.
You know what? Face, give me a perception check, just quickly.
You know, Face is an idiot, right?
Yeah, but you might make the DC. You don't know what the
DC
eyes,
is, don't you?
Cool, 13. So with the 13, you notice that 13. So you notice that the top 2 crates are like this, the same color as each other. There are 6 crates in that stack, and 3 of them, and they're 2 sets of 2 colors. That's what you notice. That's what you get with 13.
Okay, in that case, I am going to grab 1 crate of a different color.
Okay, so I will say you've currently got so there's yellow, green, and orange. So you can say whatever crate you currently have.
Wait. You just said there's 2 sets of 2, which means there's 2 colors.
Oh, no, sorry. There's 6 crates, like in that little diagram in the corner. So there's 2 orange ones at the back. There's 2 yellow ones on top, and there's 2 green ones, like kind of on the bottom at the front.
I feel this is important. I feel I should grab 1 of each color.
Do it.
Grab 1 of each color.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna grab 1 of each color. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm not sure how many turns or actions that's going to take, but I'm going to try and grab 1 of each color. As soon as I got 3, I'm booking it for that truck.
Okay. So we will say that you already had, let's say, yellow, and then you can take. It would be probably green because that's the one at the front. So
I'll take the one at the back. Actually, I'll take the one at the back so it's quicker. I don't know.
Okay, cool. So you've got a yellow and an orange. Now. And we'll say you're currently loading. That's your action is to load those 2 things up on the truck. TA1. Oh no, sorry, no, to load them up onto the trolley, not the truck.
Yep.
The trolley.
Yep.
So you're currently standing like what over here, like loading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. TA1, you're up.
Seeing him, hang on, let me do the thing.
I shoot him again.
You shoot him again, and you hit him,
And he's unconscious.
and he falls. He goes, "Ugh!" And then just like goes unconscious.
Can I grab him before he falls? As far as TA1 is concerned, this is like a. She thought she was being really stealthy, so she's like trying to grab him and trying to put him down gently.
I mean, I think that's fine. You can. Oh, you can make a dexterity check. Let's see what you get. Dexterity.
Yes, robot
Or
dexterity.
sleight of
Here
hand
we
if
go.
they have that in this edition. They have it in.
They have
5e.
sleight of hand. Yeah, they have sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, because that's if you like as fast trying to reach your hand out. 13. You kind of you don't catch him like a master, but you manage to kind of shoot out and lessen the slam into the ground, so it's more like a soft thud as he hits the ground.
Cool. I make sure his head is like, resting peacefully.
He's probably okay.
Yeah.
Okay, security guards. So, they are going to. One is going.
I can't really take a big 5-foot step into this corner, but that's what I'd do. But yeah.
Well, that's actually a wall. They're wall sections.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I mean. Like I'm pretty much as far against the wall as I can get at the moment.
Yep. So I think what are they gonna do? They're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can he see you? Yeah, he can. All right. He's gonna be like, this guy is gonna round the corner and be like, wait, what? And then pull his gun and take a shot at TA1.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think I fucked that up. My bad. Okay, he misses. He is too stunned and he shoots and absolutely sails wide. Wouldn't hit the broad. He barely makes the shot inside the door 5 foot in front of him. That's his turn. This next guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This other guy rounds the corner and sees Kraid with I don't think he's ever seen a lightsaber before, but something held in his hand, and the guard his buddy with his hands up and says everyone drop all your weapons, and like points his guns at you guys. The other guy turns around with the intimidation rolls you've made, and 2 of them. He 13 and 12. Yeah,
I know that I readied an action in case Bob did anything, but can I use that readied action against this guy?
No, you specifically cannot do that.
Okay.
No.
That's
however,
like the one rule for reactions. No take backsies.
No, I wasn't saying it's a take back. I was just like, is it a transferable thing? But again, entirely cool with whatever the situation is.
So, well, you might, you still might be able to do something anyway. Just give me. So this guy runs around the corner, readies his gun, and says, "Everyone, drop your weapons." Bob turns around and yells at them.
He's a space wizard, man.
They're here to steal the cash. Shoot them. And and
Oh dear, this boy is going to be used as a human shield now.
and
Okay.
And this guy takes.
So wait, Bob just yelled that out?
Bob yelled that at this other dude, the guy that ran around the corner, and the guy ran around the corner is going to take a shot.
So can I use my readied action on Bob then?
What was your trigger?
So if he did anything, basically.
Oh yeah. He told them to open fire. Yep.
So
Nice
can I use him as a meat shield?
I mean, so what is that in particular? How does that work?
So
You make
I
it-
would like light my saber and kind of like grab his arm, twist it behind his back, and position him between me and the other dude.
Is
Can
there
I
a
say
D?
something?
Is
Can I
this,
say
is
something
this
quickly?
an actual D&D thing?
I don't know.
Grapple check.
I'm entirely throwing that out there. I can very much dumb it down to very, very specific D&D actions and be like, okay, I tried to knock Jim out. or
I'd say
Bob
just go for grapple check and then give him cover or something.
Yeah,
Can I say
Yeah,
something
that's
quick?
it's full cover. It's like 50% cover or like full cover behind the person.
It's 3/4 cover for the rules. but
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I say
Um,
something quickly?
Yes, Joey.
I want to say something quickly to Ben. Is
Hmm.
like no sabers.
No sabers? Because
No.
I've got a blaster. I can stick to the blaster.
Yeah. So real talk. Jedi are being hunted. You
That's
do not
true.
want to be shown as a Jedi.
That is very true.
Ooh, fuck,
Okay,
that's a good
so
point.
that is a good
We may
point.
want to
So-
get you guys some vibro blades.
Oh, no, I took a blaster specifically for that, but also yes. So, Adam, if you don't mind, I'll keep my saber tucked away and pull out the blaster.
Cool. All right. So, Kraid, you make a Jesus grapple checks. That's a strength-based
Straight up
attack.
strength.
Strength
Yes,
versus
strength.
strength or strength acrobatics or dex other one.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Athletics is the strength one.
Hang on, there is a grapple check thing in the Star Wars 5e thing.
Oh, there's a
There
new,
might-
new, new,
I'll
new
link it.
rules, is there?
I think they simplified it actually.
Okay, cool.
You
thought-
use the
I thought
attack
5e.
action to make. Here it is. You make an attack action to make the special melee attack to grapple. Yeah, it's just grapple versus AC now.
Oh, that's pretty
You,
cool.
you use the strength athletics to try and contest the target's will to evade. They use strength or dexterity, whatever, to try and escape, and then it becomes contested.
So should I roll athletics in that case?
No. You roll an attack with no bonuses.
On
So-
Grab him. Like it's you're reaching out to grab him. It's a simple melee attack. It's a D20 plus your proficiency.
D20 plus
Plus-
2, I
plus-
guess.
Or plus strength as well. Because,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a basic attack. So you could even click your lightsaber, and that would be the same math, right?
that it did.
So you could literally say,
So you would
Okay.
effectively create another attack in Roll20 called grapple, right?
Hmm.
pretty
Yeah.
much if you want, yeah. So yeah, a 20 hits. So instead of doing damage,
Sorry, I
So
just saw
you-
Joey's link.
Are you using a
Okay.
saber bin?
instead
No,
of
no. That was just the means of rolling it.
Yes,
yeah,
you do
the
the
math
math
is
this
the
way.
same. Where's grapple?
Hang on. It's in the
Grappling. There
combat
you go.
check.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Making a strength excellent. Oh no. Using one free hand, you try and seize the target by making a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength or acrobatics check.
Wait, what? That's not what I've got.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you got?
Just DM helpful tip. Just make it whatever you wish and keep it consistent because grapple rules are completely fucked in every condition anyway. Just
Yeah.
make it simple and what you think makes sense and just house rule it.
Yeah.
That's my
It's,
recommendation.
I'll link it in the content. I'm
Yeah,
going this.
yeah. Link it in there because I'm interested because the one that I have for that same
Grapple
thing
rules.
is something different. Because I'm just keen to get the answer on this and we can do
Go
pretty
with
quick.
that. Hmm.
So what it says here is when you want to grab a creature or wrestle with it, you make an attack action to make the special melee attack a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, and it must be within your reach. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a strength check contested by the target's athletics. So you make the attack, then you make the check.
You try to seize the target by making a strength athletics check. Isn't that it though?
So
Contested
you
by
make
the
the
target's
attack.
strength
Yeah, no, you make the attack to reach out, then you make the contested check to see if the grapple succeeds.
Right. Okay. Oh, I thought it was just the check. I thought it was just a contested check, and that was it.
I think in 5e it's supposed to just be the check, but in this version it sounds like you have to make an attack that hits
I'm
first.
happy.
Oh wait, I see. Oh, I get it. It's so that you can do melee grappling knife attacks, where you grab
Yeah,
them,
so you can
hold them, give
grapple
them
and
disadvantage.
stab if you've got multi. Yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense now.
Okay, so sorry, Ben. Just make an athletics check.
Easy peasy.
We're all figuring this out.
You know what?
Okay.
He ain't getting away.
Yeah, he rolled a 20. He really rolled. Even if he crit, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Like, yeah, you grab him by the wrist, and he actually has a fair amount of strength when you tug on him. Like he does, he puts up a pretty good effort. But he is pretty powerless against the way that you move in your strength. So Ben, what do you do with him?
So I said I'm basically using so I've pulled out I've got him grappled and I'm placing him between me and new boy that showed up.
Meat shield.
Yeah, I think that's fair because that goes under moving and grappled creature, especially if you're pivoting them. So with the momentum, you swing them around and line him up at the shot.
And I just
Hask, you
I
also
really
had
didn't want to
get
come down
action,
to
right?
this. Hask?
Oh no, Hask, grab the thing. No, that's it. We're good.
I've got his gun. That's it.
So, this security guard then takes a shot at Kraid. Kraid gets a +5, I think, to his AC.
Which one's shooting?
This one down here.
Oh, it's not the one I've got. Okay.
Yep. And hits with a 20. Does that hit your AC bin?
My AC is
Add 5 to your AC.
so 20.
So you're 15.
So I'm at 15.
Ooh, so he actually hits you. He manages to glance over and strike you. That's a good shot. All right. He hits you for 8 damage.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I mean, to be fair, he rolled very well, but yeah, 1d plus 2.
I love some high lethality combat.
All right. The other guy. So that is all of their turn. This guy's grappled. He's going to try to escape his grapple by doing a strength check. I think escaping a grapple. So Ben, can you roll strength check or
saving throw,
athletics?
or just a regular
athletics. Yep, athletics. Yep.
Nice.
So he tries to escape. He uses his action to try and rip himself out of your grasp, and he can't do so, and that's his turn. Because he can't even get a hand on his baton because you've got him, and he's not going for his baton either at the moment. Then now we are up to Hask. Is your turn?
Okay. If I fear someone, is that pretty much for the rest of the battle he'll be feared?
I'm not sure what the condition is for fear, but possibly.
This is the details of fear.
You're yeah, you linked that earlier.
Target with 25 hit points.
The particular one.
Or the duration.
For an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So can I fear
for a minute? I think it is for a minute.
Yeah, and it takes an hour to wear off. An hour for you to do it again.
A minute should be enough for us to get these out of here and get the fuck out of here, right?
That's 10 rounds.
Okay, let's do that. Can I fear this motherfucker down here?
This one? Yep.
So I leer forward and I'm like, I don't know. What do I say? Fear
me for
yeah.
Yes!
Yell out, fear me, like with a booming voice and just at this guy to try and scare the shit out of him. So he has to roll. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, become frightened. My power save DC is 13.
Okay. So he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw?
He has disadvantage because I'm assuming the guards all have the same hit points.
Yes. Yep, he has disadvantage.
That's
disadvantage, cool. And it's what, a wisdom saving throw? That's a 6. So yeah, he's feared now.
All right. There you go. Does this guy react at all to that?
So I mean, this guy runs off. He looks at you with a sense of. I'll just put that one up. A sense of dread. As like this kind of fear invades his mind. Does he move immediately?
No, it's just the condition fear.
It's on his turn. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this guy is now looking worried that he is now disarmed, and his buddy is now looking absolutely terrified. Who seemingly shot his attacker? Like, I don't know. It seems bizarre. Willingly, yeah, he's gonna run. Frightened creatures disadvantage attack rolls. Oh wow. Okay, that's good. Cool. Okay.
Nice.
So he's now feared.
Okay, cool.
X3PX, it is your turn.
I am going to.
This guy in front of you has not attacked you yet because
disarmed.
Pardon?
Has he disarmed himself as per instruction?
I would say he. Let's just give it a roll. High he dropped.
Take his gun. Take his gun.
Low. He does not drop his weapon, but he remains completely motionless.
All right. I'm going to take his weapon from him with my free hand.
Okay. I think he's holding on to the weapon.
I'm gonna take it off him. So I grab for the weapon.
Okay, which would be how do we do that? I'm just gonna rule that as probably it would be strength because he's holding onto it. So it would probably be some kind of strength check.
You want me to do
You can use athletics if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh dear.
He begins. Oh well, I'll roll for him because he might completely bunce it up as well.
Oh my god.
I'll actually give you the disadvantage as well because he's facing away from you and you get the jump on him, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, he you make a very feeble attempt, but he is too paralyzed with fear at this point and not supernatural fear, just regular everyday fear. And you manage to get the weapon from him, so he is no longer holding his gun, he's just holding his baton.
All right,
Well, his baton's on his hip.
I'm going to hold that in the slung position in my offhand with my blaster, and then I'm just going to continue to hold him up until he tries something. In which case, I will then blast him.
Okay, Kraid, you are up.
Okay. I am shooting at. Wait, if I shoot at Feared Boy, that's like his fear keeps going, right?
Yes.
I don't believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's basically for a minute,
Disadvantage on ability,
or until he saves at the end of his. I think he can save at the end of his turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right. Pew.
Right.
7 against this guy. A 7 does not hit.
Okay. That's some poor shooting.
You are a Jedi.
Maybe you
That's
should use
true.
your lightsaber.
Actually, I should have disarmed this guy as well. My bad. I've used up that turn, so there really isn't too much more that I can do. But I'll kind of just yell at him. Can I use my bonus action to ask him to drop his weapon?
Absolutely, you can yell whatever you want.
It's like, this isn't looking good for you, buddy. Put that weapon down.
Okay. He Face, it's your turn.
Should I just continue?
Yeah, dude, I like what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know about you guys.
You can use another 6 seconds to load one more crate if you want.
Dude, yeah, do.
Alright, that's fine. I won't attack then. I'll just keep loading.
Okay, so as this chaos and kind of somewhat standoff, somewhat combat is going on, Face is just hurriedly trying to load things as fast as possible.
And as soon as the third one's on, I'm booking it for the truck.
Cool.
We should try and get all 6, but I don't know about you guys.
In that case, like someone else needs to help. Like it's gonna take a while to put all 6 on.
Face,
Yeah,
you're welcome to
that
help.
trolley is not going to hold 6 crates either.
It'll hold
3
3
is the max it's going to hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, I would definitely need help taking more crates. Like otherwise, it's gonna take me forever.
All right. Look, okay. Are you guys happy just to get half of them then? And go with
We
that.
can just knock them out.
I think we could just take them on.
Yeah,
and
let's
get-
shoot him and just
I mean,
okay, let's do
all
that.
stuff
Right.
is out the window now. and
Plans
I think
change.
we
Well,
just need to knock them
if
out.
that's the case, then I'm gonna shoot the guy because I actually want to shoot someone.
Sure, shoot.
All right,
Fire away.
do it.
Pew pew pew. Yeah. I shoot him. I don't want to kill him, so I'm just gonna shoot him with this one.
Oh yeah, you have the disintegration pistol. Yeah, that is a gun that you do not have stun mode on. If you hit them, they fucking die.
Proof point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my blaster and shoot him.
That is a lethal only gun. 17 hits.
Cool. I'm gonna expend a superiority die and disarm him.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, you went the disarm route. Nice.
Wait, this guy or that guy down here?
Which one are you hitting? This one here, I guess.
Okay, so
Ooh.
okay, because this
If you
one's
hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superior die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing him to drop the item choice. You add the superior die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object you choose. The object lands at its feet.
So
This is
damage
going
for
Oh, and it has
surprisingly well.
disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yes.
Okay.
so
This is
Okay.
going surprisingly well for a non-lethal takedown.
so
Okay.
damage for the damage
Yep, roll damage.
plus superiority die.
Oh,
I don't want to kill
okay.
him, so I don't want to kill him. So that's why I use my blaster. My little blaster, not my
Cool.
rifle.
So,
And you now
yeah.
need to take a strength saving throw. DC is 12.
probably doesn't matter.
DC is 12. Okay, he's got to do it at disadvantage. Let's roll this all public, shall we? That is a
Oh.
12.
Oh,
makes
it-
fuck.
Rolled,
Oh, well.
You rolled good.
Rough, man.
Okay, so he manages to hold, like, you jar him backwards, and he manages to hold onto the gun. Now it's TA1's turn.
Shoot him.
I walk
Wait.
up and
Wait. Sorry, one sec. Is it 12 or 14? Let me double check.
Sorry, what was that?
Is the DC 12 or 14? I just want to double check that.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it's 14, then he fails.
Nope, it's 8. Nope, it's 12.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so, TA1, you are now up.
I walk forward and shoot this guy as well.
Okay. You hit.
Eight
Ooh,
plus
big fucking numbers.
plus- Oh man, that means mine's 11.
I
So he
continue.
takes a whole bunch of damage there.
I continue moving. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Adam.
Mhm.
Like through this, I've been kind of like effectively leveling my character up in the background.
Yep.
And one ability that I did want to, like, another force power I wanted to take was Cloud Mind.
Yes.
Like I haven't like added it into my sheet or anything like that, but would I be able to just be like, hey, as leveling up, I pick this thing, can I throw it in?
I mean, why not? Because you would have had this leveled already, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Sweet.
So what is that? What is that, a spell that you get or something?
Yeah. Oh, it's still a first level force power.
Force power. Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so the security officer up. The security officer is going to. This security officer down the bottom is going to sheath his, or holster his gun and draw his vibro baton, his baton, and run up to Taylor and take a swing. he's going to take his vibro baton. Does a that was a disadvantage. Take the first one. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes, I think it does. Yes.
Okay. So he hits you for 7 kinetic damage.
I use the absorb energy tech power to as a reaction to halve that damage and absorb it.
Okay, cool. So you take what's that? 3 then.
Yep.
And does that give
That's
you
a cool power.
That's cool. You have resistance until the triggering type until the start of the next turn. Oh, so if more people hit you with it, it's still good. Cool. This guy, the guy X3PX you're holding up, he no longer has his. He sees the chaos and people starting to shoot, so he draws his baton and turns to take a swing at you.
Shoot him in the face then.
Okay, you get to shoot him now.
Do I have an advantage or anything on that?
No. Technically, you have disadvantage because you're actually firing point blank.
I do not have that anymore because of my fighting style.
Oh, you not? Oh, you don't. Yes. Okay, that's your
Snap
feat.
style, baby.
My apologies. You just do your thing.
Rifle or pistol? I forget which I said. I'm gonna go with pistol because that seems like the right.
You can attack him with whatever you choose. So I'm fine with that.
That is a 5.
That is a 5, and that misses. He then tries to strike you with a vibro baton. Does it 11 hit?
No.
He clumsily misses you.
It probably
This dude here, we'll get to this guy with the fear. He tries to line up and take a shot at Face. As Face was firing at him and did the damage. He attacks at disadvantage because Hask is in. He can see Hask. And he 13.
Nope.
Okay, he shoots and fires and misses wide. I believe he tries to save again against the fear. Is that correct?
Yep.
how does that- Just double check. I'm just gonna double check that.
It's called frightened in the stat list, not fear.
Oh, sorry. The spell is called fear.
Oh, sorry.
Frightened, which is, I believe it's the same as before. Frightened. A frightened creature can repeat the save on the end of its turns. Okay, so it gets a wisdom saving throw. So he tries to take a wisdom saving throw. Oh wow! He rolled crit. Yep.
Yeah,
so
13.
he. Pardon?
Wait,
13.
doesn't he have disadvantage on all saving throws?
He does, including the ones to save against himself. He does. You are correct.
Oh,
6. No, he doesn't.
I think
That's
I
actually
think this is-
hilarious that he.
Oh my god, Chris, are you going to turn your character into a fear swordsman?
I don't know what that is.
Every time you attack, you make people scared till they shit their pants and run away.
I would do
So
that.
yeah, basically anything under 25 hit points means that obviously as you encounter stuff that's over 25, it means they're going to get the save normal. But all of these guys are going to be really hard to break their fear once you fear them. So yeah.
Yep, cool.
Okay, cool. He's still deathly afraid of what's happening to him. This guy here is going to, I guess, again try to escape his grapple. He does not.
Fail.
3. He's still wrestling. He's probably going to try and go for his baton next time. He tries to reach for it and still can't manage to break hold of Kraid. Okay, I think. Oh, and 1, 2. Yeah, they're done. Okay, Hask, you're up.
You know what? I'm just gonna fucking start shooting this dude, with my blaster. With the rifle in my hand, can you tell me what the stats of that are?
It'd probably be the same as a normal blaster rifle, so 1d8 plus 1 energy.
Okay, 1d8 plus 1 energy. Okay. Alright, I'll just try shooting this dude. Is it better to try and shoot the guy who's got low health or the guy here?
Yeah, because if you
Let's just shoot this dude here.
yeah.
Alright, so Adam, given that he's in grapple, is there any disadvantage to his to what I'm about to shoot?
No, that is the restrained condition. He's only grappled at the moment.
Cool. Cool.
You
fine,
are you're
Cool.
shooting into melee though. Is that a thing, Anna?
That is not a thing in this edition. If you're
Yay.
shooting out of melee, it is definitely a thing.
Mhm.
If you're
Alright.
shooting into melee, it's fine.
Cool. All right, so just blaster rifle straight at him. Nothing else.
Yep.
Oh. Come on. Click. Oh.
7 does not do it. I mean, it's to be fair, you guys are you're the Jedi missing. This is not what you're used to. You're used to like coming in swinging with the lightsaber or using the crazy force powers.
Look at the subtitle.
Probably. God.
How did you get that?
Let's continue.
We took it from the ship.
All right, X3PX, you're up.
Okay, I take a step back, a 5-foot step back.
Mhm. He gets an attack of opportunity, though, I believe.
Oh, that's right. This is 5th edition, not 3.5.
Yeah.
I'll just take the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over to here then, if that's the case.
Does a
Fail.
13 hit?
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to holster my ion pistol and then shoulder the rifle I took from the guard, set it to stun, and then blast him with that because it'll be the same. It's the same
sounds
weapon.
good. He has a heavy pistol, so it's a +4 to attack.
Oh, I took a pistol off him.
Yeah, it's like a big blaster pistol. It's like
Oh.
a huge pistol.
I'll just. Do you want me to?
It's
add
a
it?
1d8 weapon. If you want clarification on that,
Wait, how's it got a +4 though?
because that's what his 2 attack is. Oh well, no, sorry. That it's a +2 damage. Sorry, his attack +4. I read to the 2 attack. That's incorrect. It's a
Okay.
1d8 +2 damage.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna add +1 to this damage then.
Yep.
So does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Alright. I'm going to use my action surge and shoot him again.
Okay.
Dust. Never mind.
Also misses.
All right, I've only got 20 speed, so that's as far as I can. No, wait, I can go one more. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. Next up is Kraid.
So I'm going to try to use. Bear with me while I find it again, because I was looking at a few other things. I'm going to use. How have I lost it now? Cloud Mind. So let me just share that information in the chat real quick. So it's based on.
Sweet.
Yep.
Cool.
So it works in a radius, 20 radius from a point that I give it, 20-foot radius, and it affects everyone, but it affects one person at a time as long as up till the max of their what's it called, HP. So if I was like saying Bob and this dude, I would do it in such a way where it hits both of them. And is it their remaining HP or overall HP?
Their remaining.
Yeah. So I'd pick this guy to start with, and then affect.
So it starts on their lowest hit point. So the first 5 points would go on the guy with 5, and then
And if I was to drop it here, say, I can't see, but are there any other guards in that kind of like down to this far, for example?
I mean, if there are, they would be affected, but
you can't say, basically.
Well, I'm not going to tell you, no.
So no, what I'm going to do is, just with the potential assumption that they might be, I'm going to plonk it about here, because this guy would still be in range of that, I believe. Yeah. So I'll plonk it here, and if it manages to get anybody about this far, then fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So roll 5d8 for me.
5d8. 30.
Oh god. Okay. That's more than enough. So this guy is immediately knocked. I'm going to leave their health points up at the moment, but I will put a is there a little ZZ boy? Let's just put a blue marker on them. So these two immediately, you can see like, what does it look like when you cast Cloud Mind? What do you do?
I kind of concentrate for a moment, and like I would just close my eyes for a second, and like there really isn't any physical. I suppose there might be a bit of a shimmer in that general vicinity, but it's not really something that they would be able to see or respond to, I suppose.
All right. So it's not something they even perceive. It's just kind of like, and do they just like kind of just fall, like collapse and hit the ground?
Yeah, effectively, they'll just like crumble.
Yeah, so they're kind of just standing there, and then you just kind of see something almost just tweak in their minds, and they just go, and you see the two in front of you just go, and just like slap and hit the ground, and you don't hear any comical snoring, but they are, but you can just see their chests like shallowly breathe as they're just kind of like almost as if their soul has just been ripped out of their body and they've just kind of like fallen back. It's like if you've ever seen someone fall into narcolepsy, where it's just like and off button, and then they're down.
Sweet.
But yeah, so they're both unconscious now. So I believe that they will wake up if you damage them or hurt them.
Yeah,
but they are on the ground.
If anyone tries to wake them up, yes.
How long does that last for?
Did it say one action duration 1 minute?
Okay. Cool.
All
right.
So with that, I think I can move because old mate Bob is asleep as well. I would have heard commotion coming from this direction. Is that correct? From with TA1.
From down. Yes, from down the bottom. Yep, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to move. How far can I move? I can move 30 feet. Correct.
I believe so. Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, and that's effectively it for my turn.
Cool. All right. Face.
Oh, actually, shit, sorry. No, Face, do you need help loading the stuff? Because I've knocked these two out for a minute. That's a good amount of time for us to load two loads.
No,
there's blaster fire still going off in this general direction.
What Face would say is, I'll secure these two. Go, you go.
Okay.
And Hask, continue loading.
So you and I are loading it, yeah, Joe?
Yep, I'm going to secure these two by disarm, taking their weapons off them, and then come help you continue loading.
Cool.
But I want to take their weapons off them in case they wake up.
Yep, cool, good.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
Always secure the firearms, gentlemen.
Just always, disarm them.
That's why I'm the commando.
So, do you mind if I retrofit that, Adam?
Absolutely. If you would like to change what you were going to do.
So I would have been here. Actually, no. Oh, I'll come down this way as my movement because I've already used my action. I'll have to use another action to disarm next chance that I get. So I'm coming along to this guy to disarm him of both, next turn. I'll worry about that next turn.
Yep, no problem. No problem. Cool. Okay, so Face, it is your turn.
So has this guy been disarmed?
No. Well, he did. Hask has his blaster, but he still has his baton on his hip.
Okay, so he's got his. I want to take off any weapon he has and communicate. I want to take his weapon, the baton, and this communicator.
And his wallet.
Okay.
If he has a wallet, I'll take it, I guess. But I'm pretty much just relieving him. The main things I want is his stun button and his communicator, and I want to listen. And I want to put it up to my ear and see if there's any communication going on.
Cool. So at the moment, it is a low. So you pick up the pick up his baton. You have that now. And you pick up his communicator. His communicator looks like a local team communicator to the people in his local vicinity, as in the ones you are currently engaged with. You do not hear any other voices on the line.
That's perfectly fine. I just want to make sure that I can, if I can hear something happening, then I'm ready for it. I think I'm guessing that's my entire action and turn.
I mean, I would say so, yes, because you've picked up. Yeah, you've actually interacted with an object, which is your action. Yep.
What is it? Is it an electro baton, a nerve baton? Which one is it?
It is a vibro baton.
Ooh, okay.
You can add that to your sheet.
I am adding that to my sheet.
Actually, Adam, I had a look for a heavy blaster on the
heavy pistol. Sorry, it's called
pistol.
Heavy pistol. Well, that's what it says on his sheet.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if it's called the same thing in the loot table. Heavy pistol. Yep.
Pistol.
Oh, and the +2 is so technically it would be whatever your strength is.
Bonus.
Yep.
Down
the D8. You guys can also mark these weapons down if you pick them up if you want to use them later. Otherwise, you can just bin them. It doesn't matter if your weapons are better. These are pretty standard weapons. So that's face turn. TA1, you're up.
I shoot this guy again.
Cool. Do you have to roll a disadvantage in that case?
Yes, I suppose I will. Yes.
Yep. The 13 misses. As one off.
I'm an idiot.
Yep.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
I'll just turn it off for a second. But yeah, what I was planning on actually doing was rolling melee, but it's fine. I'll just leave it as.
No. You can roll melee. That's fine.
No, it's fine. I've done it. It's played out.
I mean, okay, fair enough. If you think TA1 would have done a melee attack, that's totally fine. I'm more than willing to change it over. We're playing with a different dynamic set of rules where we're ranged weapons are fucking they're everywhere. So I'm more than happy to for the first couple of sessions in combat, rolling with it.
Okay. Still misses anyways.
Still misses, okay. That's fine. No problem. All right, security officer here. He's going to take a swipe at you. And 18. He hits for 8 damage.
So I'll be using my absorb energy again. But until the start of my next turn. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I just take 4. That's all that happens.
Okay.
If I had been attacked before my turn, like if another guard had come along and attacked me, they take damage. Yeah, but it's fine.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, at the moment, you're only dealing with this one so far. Okay, the next guard is going to take a... Oh, he doesn't have a pistol. Okay, I guess he... Oh, what does he do? I guess he charges... He's going to charge? How far can he go? Oh, he can go 20 feet, that's fine. He's going to charge X3PX and make another Vibro Baton attack. 23. 6 damage.
Ow.
Hask, you are up.
Whoop, sorry, guys.
These two are unconscious. Yeah, they're done.
Okay, they're unconscious. They're disarmed. Are these crates all loaded up? Have we got everything?
You have 1 crate of each, and the trolley is currently full.
All right. Maybe I should wheel this. I should begin wheeling this to the truck and come back for a second round. Yeah, you guys happy with that?
Yep. Don't know how the dash action works with a massive trolley full of crates, but go for it.
Adam?
I would say that moving at your full speed with no action, the dash action makes you move your regular 30 feet.
So 30 feet. So that's
because you're pushing a thing, right? Yeah.
Yep. Let me just work out. So that's here.
Yep.
So let me just see that again. Yeah, that's and That's my whole action. Hey.
That would be your whole action. Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
X3PX, you're up.
Okay. I don't have any melee attacks, so I'm going to retreat again.
Okay. Can't you shoot him point blank?
Is he engaging in melee?
Yes.
Is he not going to get an attack of opportunity from that?
Don't you have the ability to just do it?
Without disadvantage, I still take the attack.
Oh, no. So in 5th edition, you shoot them from point blank is disadvantage. They don't get attacks of opportunity against you.
Oh.
I've
been approaching this shooting thing wrong then. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
Blast him.
In the old editions, you would in 4th edition you would get attacked of opportunity by attacking someone, shooting a ranged weapon while you're being meleeed, or while you're in melee. In 5th, it's only you get disadvantage. And if you have a feat that cancels that, you can just shoot at range like it was melee and nothing happens.
Hey, am I capable of pinging where TA1 is without visually seeing it?
I don't think so. I don't think you would have the technology to do that.
All right. I'm just gonna go on a limb here and eat the attack opportunity then. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So you're gonna batten you, and the batten misses.
All right. I'm gonna spend one of my superiority die and use the Commander Strike ability.
Okay.
I'm going to forego my attack and use a bonus action to direct TA1 to make a free melee attack against its target.
She's fine, by the way.
It's a robot.
Yeah, but with feminine features.
Yeah, the tits are throwing me off, and I don't like it.
Well, I fucking suck anyway.
Unfortunately, this is goddamn, man. That's so many 2s. Yeah, the vibro blade attack misses.
Oh, that is a shame. That's my turn then. Unless I'm allowed to throw a grenade for free.
No. Craig, you're up.
So yeah, the next thing I'm doing is I'm similar to base. So I'm just disarming this guy, just taking it all. So blaster and baton. And then from there, I'll move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't see anyone. Okay.
Okay. So you have his vibro baton and his blaster.
Correct.
So heavy pistol and a vibro baton. Right?
Yes, actually, and let's see what pistol I normally have. I believe I have just a regular old
holdout. I don't know.
Oh no, I've got a blaster pistol, but this one's a heavy pistol, so it's going to be better.
I have no idea. A heavy pistol is 1d8.
Yep. So my blaster pistol is 1d6.
Well, this pistol is 1d8. Reload 12, so 12 shots in it, and you need 11 strength to wield it.
Okay, perfect. I'll kind of swap it out.
Yeah, this is mine now.
And I'm also going to be using the baton instead of using my saber.
Oh, because you had the vibro baton for you. Do you not? Oh, and you can pick up a vibro sword or something later, I guess. A vibro baton is 2d4.
Okay. But that's it for my turn this time.
All right, Face, you're up.
Okay.
You have 2 people unconscious in front of you, and they're both disarmed.
How heavy are these crates? Is it possible for me to carry one and run with it, or no?
I mean, they're big. They're like almost like
my size. Okay, that would be a no. So I do need.
What's your strength check? If you had a strength of like 16 or more, maybe I could get you to
14.
roll. No.
Yeah, that's fine. Is there any other kind of trolley crate, something I can use to, quickly move some crates around here?
I mean, I don't think it's hard to say that there would be somewhere around here. There would be a leftover. Oh, well, actually, no, you had to go the other one from here.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if it's in use, like if there's still something on it, that's fine. Extra loot, I don't care.
That's true. Yeah. So let's say, yeah. So you can find another. If you want to find another trolley, that's probably going to be, like you can find one over in the corner, like over here somewhere.
Yep.
And that will cost you. That will be your turn to basically get that and have it ready.
Fine. Yep. I'll grab that trolley and bring it across to the place and start loading stuff.
Yep. Okay. So that can be your action. All right. TA1.
Oh, I'm back. Okay. I go for another melee attack.
Cool. Go for it.
Oh God.
Holy crap.
You're having a bad time tonight.
Oh my God.
I had 3 good hits before, and now I can't hit for shit.
Yeah, that's... Wow. Yeah, that's rough. Okay. So that's a miss. The security officer is going to probably, I guess, take another crack at you. Oh! Alright, yep.
I'm going to, before that happens, I'm just going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to give X3PX a potent aptitude die, which is a D4.
So that's like a bard inspiration.
Bard inspiration. Yeah, pretty much.
Does it go on attack or damage?
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Sick.
Cool.
And you can wait. You can wait until after the D20 that you roll before deciding to use it. So you can basically roll and go, actually, I'm going to use my potent aptitude this time.
Okay.
Yep. The security guard critically fumbles, so he misses you, Taylor. This other guard takes a run up and attempts again at a swing, and also misses you, X3PX.
Oh,
So
I'm not seeing the rolls anymore.
Oh, sorry, I had it turned on
GM mode.
Flicked over to GM.
Ah, I see. We're doing too shitty, so you have to fudge.
No, I mean,
I'm kidding.
wait, no.
I think I could take this guy without dying. I am a droid, though.
I'm putting this in the chat. What? There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not bullshitting you. There it is. That is a natural 1 right there. Yep. All right. So they're down. That's all they've got. So Hask, it's back to you.
All right. So 30 feet, right? For a dash. Okay, so I'm going to run to here, which is 15. And then the remaining 15 puts me here.
Cool.
Edge.
So you're hoofing it. You've got three crates worth of shit. All right.
I do. Yep. Is Taylor? Is that who's that? Base?
That's X3PX.
X3. Are you in trouble? Or you're okay.
I should be fine. I've got high AC and a relatively good gun. I just need to hit him.
Great. Okay. Cool. Excellent.
Cool.
It's me.
X3PX, you're up.
And continue blasting. Oh my god.
Oh, that's bad. So bad. How come the guys attacking you rolling nothing but like 4s and 2s? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, yep. All right, is that your turn?
That's all I could do.
That is rough. Yeah, that's just not much happening. All right, Craig, you're up.
Jedi boy, come in.
Wow. Someone really took all of those old Sten guns, like real ones, to make a small armory of prop blaster rifles.
I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is my normal movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if I can make if I can roll my what's it called, cloud mine, but basically I'm wondering if I do cloud mine in a radius again, if it's going to affect. Oh, it doesn't affect robot boys. Perfect.
Yeah, we robots.
So I'm rolling for cloud mine again.
Okay.
And that's just gonna.
Is Cloudmine concentration?
Nope.
Oh god. Okay. Cool.
Let me look that up again just to make sure.
It doesn't say concentration. This says action 1.
Yeah, it's a 1 action.
Cool. Okay.
That's really good for level 1.
So rolling for that, I need to roll 5d8.
So from memory, this costs you 2 force points to cast. Is that right? Because the first level.
If it is, then yes. I wasn't paying any attention to. I was assuming it was 1 force point, but if it's 2, that's cool too.
I don't know. I haven't been looking at this. Let's have a look because I just want to make sure.
Where does it say? Because I can't see it.
It would be in the general rules of the player's handbook of force casting.
Because I'm under 4 powers now, and it doesn't say.
I've got a level here for you, and the answer is yes.
2?
I've got it there. I'll pop that in the chat in the cantina. So yes, first level is 2, and then it's 1 point for every level after that.
Okay, sweet. So I'm down to, because I have 5 force points. I'm down to 1 now.
Okay.
Yeah, 5d8. Oof, that's not the best of rolls, but they are weakened a little bit, so I assume it should knock both of them out.
One's on 3 and one's on. Yep. That is enough. So they both have that same glassy-eyed look and both go down. You have incapacitated all of the guards.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to keep you in turn order because there is a ticking clock on this.
Mm-hmm.
So that is your turn. Face, it is now your turn.
I am loading. Loading.
So
Loading. Keep
you
that
can load one
loaded.
crate. You can load 1 crate per action.
Yep. Yeah. So was this trolley empty already, or did it have a crate stuff already on it?
It's empty. It's fine. Whatever it
Damn
would
it.
have had would have been small enough. You can just shove off. It's fine. That was part of the action.
No, it wasn't really wanted to shove it off.
He wanted to steal more things.
He wanted to steal random shit.
Yeah, exactly. Random shit is the best shit.
Well, I will say that there would have been actually, because it's in the corner, it would have been empty because someone would have loaded it up, loaded some shit, and just left it and walked off. So
Okay,
it
fine.
would have been empty.
That's fine. Okay, so yeah, loading a crate.
Yeah. Cool. What color do you take?
So I already got one of.
Green.
I'll take another yellow one.
Okay. Cool. So you've got a yellow one on the crate, on the trolley. TA1, it is now your turn.
I'd like to
You have
take...
an unconscious guard in front of you.
Yeah, hang on. Let me do the thing.
I'd like to take his vibro baton and heavy pistol and then spend my movement to run into the security guard's office.
You may do that. You have a heavy pistol and a vibro baton, and you are now standing in the security office.
Just as a quick look, I suppose I've already used my action for this turn, but as a quick look, do the cameras run in here?
I mean, it is. You don't even need to check because the camera, the monitor in front of you has in fact a split screen view of the 5 cameras, the one in each corner of the main warehouse, and the one in the room that you are currently in. And there is 5 split windows on the monitor, So yeah, you can see the and the sixth frame that's split in the 2x3 formation has the Carsana Freighters logo on the monitor, and that's what you see.
Perfect. I know what I'm doing next turn.
Deleting the security footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has the silent alarm been triggered?
God, I hope not.
That will also be something that I'll be checking, but I used my action to steal shit.
If there was no one in here, then hopefully not. But
All right.
let's carry on.
The security guards have their turn, and the timer ticks up by 1, and then that is their turn. Hask, you're on the run.
All right. So this is the trolley I've got in my hands, and the vehicle is just here, correct?
Yes, that is the vehicle.
Okay. I can easily get to that vehicle, right? However, should I try and attack this dude, or you? What?
No, he's down.
No, they're on.
The blue marker
down.
means they are unconscious. They're not
Right.
dead, or they're not like felled at 0 hit points, but they are asleep.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll get to here, 20.
That's going
and
through a
can I
wall.
begin unloading?
That's fine because you use diagonal, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still 5 squares.
Oh, okay.
And can I
Yeah,
begin?
your action would be to unload 1 crate.
Cool. 1 crate of the 3 on here. Yeah.
Yep. You'll need
Okay, cool.
the rest of the team to help unload shit faster.
All right. Let's go. That's me.
Cool. So you've got 2 crates left on the trolley. X3PX, it is your
Wait,
turn.
why unload? Just push the entire trolley in and just nick the trolley as
Can
well.
we?
Oh yeah, are they going to fit like that?
Do they fit?
The repulsor the trolley can be the trolley can be jacked up. Yeah, there's actually because these actually kind of hover as well. So there's no reason you can just get them to raise high and then just push them in.
So just so you know, I used to work in a warehouse, and that's exactly what we used to do. We used to push the trolley straight into the van. And
Yeah.
just
No,
pull it
I
back
think
out.
like, if you wanted to unload one, it would take a turn. But yeah, the because there's no like wheels or anything, you raise it up and then you can just go whoop, and just shove it in if you want.
Yeah.
that's-
Let's do
if-
that.
If that's the case, I am going to move into the back of the truck and then use the straps to secure myself so that I can get a a less dangerous door swinging firing position in case of an armed pursuit. You know, like hanging outside of a helicopter by a strap attached to your belt, but more sci-fi.
Okay, cool. So you immediately secure yourself to the back of the truck.
And then I protect the cargo with a
All right.
gun.
Craig, you are up. What would you like to do?
So I can see everybody dropping. I saw TA1 run into the security room, and I can trust her to handle that. Sorry, did Hask just push the whole trolley in there?
Yes.
Yep. I
they're
pushed
all
the
in.
whole trolley in.
Okay, well, knowing that the 5 guards are down, I'm going to leg it back up. Let's go 5 this way, and then because I'm going to use my dash action, and that will give me 60 movement, right? So that should get me all the way 5, 55. Okay, sweet. I'll just straight back up to help with loading up some more. So I know, but I dashed, so obviously I can't use my action to load anything up. But my next turn is going to do more loading.
Okay. All right. So that's your turn. You're gonna begin to help loading. So Face, you're up.
Loading.
That's another. You've got 2 out of the 3 crates. You've got capacity for 1 more, and that is your turn. TA1, you are now up. You guys are moving very quickly, very efficiently doing this.
I'd like to attempt to erase the last hour's or even 10 minutes worth of footage from the cameras.
Cool. Give me a technology check. Because you don't need to hack because you've got access. Cool. Yeah. Well, because you've already got access, it's a pretty easy. It's a pretty easy feat to do. You can literally, with a 15, you can choose to wipe up to the point of today.
I like to wipe the entire day and disable recording from that point.
So everything's off, and today's logs have been wiped.
Is there a silent alarm?
With a 15, yeah, that's a medium. So that would be you look and you can't see anything that has any form of silent alarm, or the alarm that you heard has not been triggered because it was not. It was a loud alarm, and there's no silent alarm that you can see going through the systems.
Are there any messages or data pads?
Not in here. It's just like some hard drives for where the storage, the security footage is stored.
Okay.
It's purely for the security of the room.
Very well. I then use my 30-foot movement to go.
Cool. All right. Security officers, they tick up 1. All right, Hask, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. So, do you guys have the other crates sorted? Or do I need to come back in or what? Hello?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be sorted because Ben is going to put the next one on, and then we're just going to book it.
Okay, is there anything can I assist in some way?
Start the
should I
truck! Start the truck!
Okay.
Start the truck.
Alright, I'm going to get into the truck and start it, Adam.
Cool. You hop in the cabin and start the truck up.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Let me roll that. Perception. Oh. It's fine.
Give me a second. It's gonna rise up. There you go.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Hey, Atten piped up. You should save your game just in case his feeling comes true.
What's that?
What?
Chris, have you played Knights of the Old Republic 2?
No.
Every time a character named Atten would pipe up and say, "Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this," it was the game prompting you to save because the boss was coming.
Okay.
On everyone's screen, you see this little save symbol appear. Autosaved. Game has been autosaved. Checkpoint reached.
Yep.
Also with the with classic Star Wars is like, I've got a bad feeling about this. Just like,
so maybe stop saying it.
Yeah.
All right. Go on. Continue.
So you start the car up and the car to Taylor's check, it starts fine. So it's starting up.
Okay.
And that's all you notice for the moment. You're just kind of nervously looking over, waiting to see everyone pile in. X3PX, are you just readying your actions, basically?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at anything that's chasing us, but I changed to my blaster rifle, I suppose.
Cool. Okay.
It's got better range.
Kraid, you are up.
Okay, so I take an action to load the last crate.
Yep. Okay. And Face, it is your turn.
Wait, if I use the action to load the crate, can I then use my action to move, like my movement to move the last 30 feet or move 30 feet with it?
Well, actually, technically, yes, you could move 15 feet. You'd move half
15.
your distance.
Yep.
But, Adam, what if there's 2 people moving it? Would that mean it moves faster?
I was about to say, yes, if you are both helping to push, you can both move at your normal speed.
We are both.
I would
I'm-
say
yeah,
if
both push.
you both, because especially you guys are even both next to each other in the initiative. If you both agree that you are going to push this thing together and you'll use your action to move it together, you can move. You can dash at your full movements together. You can move 60 feet normally. Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna
let's do that.
move. Let's go.
Okay. So
Come
60
on,
feet.
everybody! It's not like
you
I
guys,
got a
with
robbery.
both
to
Kraid
get
and
to.
Face's actions, you can move yourselves 60 feet up.
So that'll get us to here, basically.
So yeah, X3PX, you're hanging out the back with your gun out, and you can see Face and Kraid almost tip over as they are sprinting around the corners.
Get around the corner.
Three enormous crates like stacked up, and they're just like ripping around, trying to and they're coming at you absolutely full tilt.
The slapstick music, the Benny Hill slapstick music comes out of my vocalizer.
Perfect.
That's the thing I miss. I miss having the music in the background of the combat music.
I linked a cool lo-fi Star Wars chill mix if that's what.
I'll have to load up some jukebox stuff. I will load. I'll figure out how to use jukebox and load it up with some cool lo-fi or something, some cool Star Wars music. Cool. So next up is Taylor. You're up.
I go over to this guard and steal his heavy pistol and stun baton,
Excellent. You have that stuff too.
and then I continue my movement.
Okay. Cool. Can you give me a perception check?
Oh.
And
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, you're Yep, that's your turn. So the security officers tick up by one. They're going pretty well. They're still snoozing. Hask, it is your turn. Are you just ready to basically shoot off the mark? What do you want to do?
I really want to do a perception check. That's kind of metagaming.
Oh,
I mean, it's another 6 seconds. You can check again. That can be your action to check.
Okay, I might
Look
do
around.
another. So I'm in the car. I'm waiting. I'm looking around. I'm looking back at the guys. I'm looking like ahead of us to see, make sure we can get a clear path out. So I'm really focusing on my perception to make sure everything's still okay. Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
That is
Yep.
called situation.
Oh my
situational
god!
scanning. Oh, that is not very good situational scanning.
Yep.
Is- do I
What do you
have
say,
a-
Chris?
Do I have a force power here that lets me?
Did X3 get a chance to perceive?
I'm on guard.
Okay.
I am a stupid robot. It only knows how to shoot and protect, and be
Can I
quippy.
Can I? I can't. I can't
It's fine.
recast that. No. Okay, that's it. Yep. Cool.
It's
That's
fine.
it. Okay.
X3PX, you're up. At this time, you can make a perception check.
Okay, I will. Scanning for hostiles.
12. You still don't see anything.
You hear that sound of like a rotary motor getting stuck on a turnover a few times?
Cool. Kraid and Face, you guys are up if you're going moving together.
We are, and we are booking it the rest of the way.
And that's
I think
unmovable.
we get to the truck, don't we?
You can get to the truck, but you can't load it because your action is to dash.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get it to the truck.
Yeah, we get to the truck.
Action. Yes. Yep. Okay, so you guys are at the truck with the gear. Both of you make a perception check.
Goodness gracious.
Nope.
We are not the most perceptive.
You guys are just very focused on the. You guys.
What?
You guys
Wow.
are just extremely focused at the task at hand at the moment. You guys are
This dice
rushing
bot fucking
in.
hates us today.
You can taste the payday at the end of this, and you are just
that's
booking
we
hell
motor oil.
forever at the moment.
It's not even gonna be synthetic. It's gonna be the real thing.
Haley, you are up. What would you like to do? You can help me load.
Upon seeing the crates, I grab one and throw it onto the truck.
You could just push the
Push the trolley in.
Okay,
can
I
just
push the
push
trolley.
it,
I
like-
push the trolley into the truck.
Maybe you should
Cool.
grab a
Alright,
weapon out of
so
that, just in case
as-
we run into trouble.
K-Sid and Face are kind of like out of breath, like running a very long way with some very heavy shit, and Taylor just kind of takes one look at the trolley and just like throws it through, clattering into the back.
I then use my movement to run around to the cab.
Cool. Yep. Taylor like scrambles around the front and hops in the cab. Who's in the driver's seat?
Me, Husk is in the driver's seat.
Okay.
I like how. Sorry, go for it.
No.
It's fine. I was more thinking like Taylor would probably like try and pick you up and move you out of the way, but I'll just leave it. I'll just
No. If
I'll
you
just
want
get
to
the
swap,
truck.
I kind of.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Sorry, if you want to get in, if you motion to me that you want to drive, I mean that was the plan. You jump in and drive. I kind of want to open up one of those crates and grab a weapon just in case we run into trouble. So do you want to swap?
Yep, we'll do that.
Okay, cool.
I say,
Then
I
I
believe
will-
the plan was that I was driving.
And I'm like, all right, get in here.
Give her a slap on the ass while you're at it. Yeah, you'll be right, love. You'll be right, love.
I do not understand your weird Jedi customs.
Ain't no
Okay.
Jedi.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just under a lot of pressure right now.
Out of character, I mean, I did see your one of your feats pop up as like feat, Sith or whatever. I was like, okay.
Posting fucking shit in the I'm clicking on the fucking character sheet, shit, existing spells and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
you found
yeah.
some fallen Jedi stuff, did you?
Yeah.
Neat.
We've
I'm
made
clicking on it.
some stuff work because of the way Good and Light works and the way we want it to make it
Yeah,
work.
that's fine. That's fine.
Don't
What,
make
as,
anything
as if
work.
it's a hokey religion and not a universal law?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's we wanted to make something that fit, that wasn't like, but obviously he's a Padawan. Like he's not.
Actually, Adam, I wanted to talk to you about that after the session, just in case X3PX dies at some point.
Sounds good. All right. Okay, the security officers just tick up by one. And now it is Hask's turn. Hask, you're in the driver's seat again.
Well, I climb aside so that Taylor can get in there, right?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
do you
However-
you move? You scooch over?
I scooch over, but I want to. I do scooch over, but I want to reach over to the back and just prop open one of those crates if I can and pull out a weapon.
So the cab, the there's no difference between. There's a wall between the back of the cab and the actual crate, the container. The back. You'd have to run around and
I
hop
can
in.
imagine a removaless
Right.
truck, but you
Right,
have
are
enough
we-
movement. You have
I
enough
would-
movement to run around.
Yeah, I would like to just. So as I jump out, as I let Taylor get in, I quickly just look over to the back and I get out, walk up to the back and try to grab a weapon out of one of the crates. Try to crack a crate open to grab a weapon, just in case.
What crate? What color crate?
I would not
did you say
recommend that.
Oh god, one of these.
Don't open a crate. Don't open.
Pick
I
a color.
go to put my hand on the crate. Actually, can I roll perception before I fucking...
You know what? No, don't roll perception. Give me a. Oh
Investigation.
man. No,
Make it roll a percentile.
Insight?
33%
you
for
can
each
give
color.
me. So what? Yeah, percentile. You can give me two things. So you can give me either investigation if you want to like try to detect which box has the weapon, if there are any boxes with weapons in it, or I will let you also roll insight to see if you can like. It's like the idea of tapping into the force to see if the force can guide you to being like that one.
Okay. I am a Jedi. I trust in the Force. You know, I'm a moody little teenager, but I still trust in the Force. So I would probably use insight. So I put my hand on the I don't know, the nearest crate. What's the
nearest one would, let's just say, for argument's sake, it would be yellow.
Okay, yeah. So I put my hand on the yellow crate and I use insight.
Yep.
14 to try and see whether I should open it and get
what's open.
With a 14, you're not sure. You don't get a strong urge, a strong pull, but you think it might be this one.
Okay. I will. Is it worth try? Fuck it. Balls open. I'm gonna see
Balls
if I
of
can
steel,
open
baby.
You open the yellow crate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So you crack the crate open and peer inside, like waiting if it's an explosive or a live animal or it could be anything. And you open it and see just a ton of guns in this one.
All right. I'm gonna look for the biggest one and just grab it. So it does a lot of damage.
So
It's on top.
I'll pull up the weapons. You found there's a whole range of stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I will get. Can I click multiple? I can't. That's annoying. You do find. I don't know what you're good at though here. So there is an assault cannon in there.
An assault cannon.
What?
An assault cannon.
Yep.
So
there's there's an assault cannon.
Where'd you steal from?
The assault cannon isn't actually as good as you guys might be. You guys might be thinking of the blaster cannon, but assault cannon's not bad. It's not bad.
It's a cannon.
It is a cannon. It's a big cannon. It's probably bigger than maybe what Haas can deal with.
It is in the Star Wars canon.
11.
Oh, it's a 1d10. It's a 1d10 burst 4.
That's pretty good.
There is also a I've got a whole list of other stuff in here.
Adam, because I've lifted the crate up and I imagine there's just a pile of weapons in there. I'm gonna reach in and grab whatever looks big and on the top without much thought. So I'll leave it up to you to what would probably be at the top that I would grab.
Okay. So
yeah.
Your intelligence is reasonable as well, because the idea is that there's simple blasters and martial blasters. You don't know how to use a martial blaster.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Okay.
So quite often the guns you use are like smaller.
Yes.
So generally, you would actually the heavy pistol you might not be proficient with them. You might have to check that for later. The biggest gun that you would see in there is you would see a 26, probably a okay. There's a shotgun in there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. It's a 2d4 shotgun. It's close range, but 30 feet. It's not bad. There is a shotgun.
What kind of damage?
It is 2d4.
Yep.
It's 2d4, and because you're proficient, it's also plus your dexterity. Strength. Must be strength requirement. Yeah, I think these weapons also mean you. It's also got a burst, which means you can like spray fire as well.
Yep.
And it has 4 shots before you have to reload.
Okay.
And it requires 2 hands to use. So that's like a bigger gun in there, because a lot of the other there's other stuff in there that you with your intelligence, like you would know that that's not you can't use them. Like there's actual the main things in there are like straight up normal like very regular kind of stuff that you've seen before. A lot of other people use, which would be things like
what's the range on it?
The range on the
15
shotgun is 30/120. So it's 30 feet at normal, and then up to 120 at disadvantage. So.
Okay, cool. I grab that. I grab ammo if there's like ammo for it, and I jump in the front.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. There's ammo in the gun, and then there's probably a few clips in there in the padding. So yeah.
Cool.
You can take two clips, so that's another 8 shells.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You have a shotgun.
Yep. Cool.
Congratulations.
Now, it is up to X3P. Let's say that was your turn. All right.
So it's my turn now, is it?
Yes, it's your turn.
Did I see that cannon?
You were at the moment you're hanging out the back of the truck. So unless Haas called it out to you,
yeah, I jump back in and say, "There's some big weapons in that yellow crate." Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Is there matching ammunition for the cannon?
I didn't see.
Yeah.
I'm asking the GM if I. I do kind of want the cannon.
Take it. If you don't, I will.
Well, see, it's not an auto cannon. It's closer to a mortar. So it can't fire rapid fire, but it can bombard an area.
Yep.
That's burst, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Consuming ammunition cost equal to the burst number, each creature in the air. So a 10-foot cube, that costs you half of your ammunition. And
That's
you
fine.
target everything
That's
within
40,
that
that's
range.
Still 40-10.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
No, I'll leave it for the trooper. I'm better with rifles. I'll just continue defending the cargo. And then my turn. Go.
You'll continue to. Okay, cool. So you've now got a fucking assault cannon. All right.
It's up for someone else's grabs. I will use it if we have to.
Yep. All right. There we go. Kraid. I'm guessing Kraid and Face, you guys are pretty much just gonna jump into the truck. And Taylor, because it's all your turns now.
I'm actually gonna jump in the truck, but I'm actually gonna check the crates for any kind of tracking. So I'm gonna do an investigation, make sure there's no kind of tracking device on any of the crates.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Cool.
8.
So you go through them as best you can, and you don't find anything on the outsides of the crates.
Cool.
Yeah, as best as that gives you. Cool. So Face, you're in the back.
Yep.
Kraid, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm hopping into the back as well, but like doing a quick check behind me to see if the guards are getting up, if there's anyone else coming, if I imagine there was a lot of commotion, if anything's been alerted or triggered as part of just us coming in and scooching out as I kind of head in.
So, Ben, as you turn around, you didn't even need to roll to see this. How do I do this? Man. There you go. You see, can I do this for multiple tokens? I think I can. I can indeed. All right. So you see this person. You see that token?
Yep. Cool. Fun.
Cool. So they're streaming through. There is a you see a kind of, you can't tell what kind of creature it is. It's a humanoid with a full face mask on and with a very kind of snazzy black military, almost like a military jacket. And the kind of filigree on the jacket and on his on the sleek black weapon he is holding is with all gold trim. He looks pretty fancy. You can see under his like steel colored helmet is like a orange kind of almost fur or hair poking out from under the bottom. And on the front of the helmet is a red circle with like a stylized red circle with a line through it.
Do I recognize that?
You can give me a lore check for that.
And also, does he look Mandalorian?
It is. You're gonna ask this every time. It is not traditional Mandalorian armor, no. As far as actually, you know what? With that orange fur, you would be pretty confident that dude is not Mandalorian.
Yeah. No, I didn't think so. But yes, you are right. I'm going to be asking that every time. So, lore, did you say?
Lore, please. Oh, sorry. You got 16. So, you do not 16. 16 being. So you remember this being a one of your more recent lessons. Your kind of mind flashes back to a lot of the peacekeeping lessons you were recently given right up until your final preparations for your trials. And a lot of it was coming to do with like local crime. And you learned a lot about the hut syndicates, and you learned a lot about different regions of spaces controlled by different areas, and you learned of some upstart new organizations. So you can't remember this organization's name. It's just kind of like you kind of get a feeling, but you just can't quite
grasp.
Can't quite latch onto it. Because someone said it in a thing that was like, oh, maybe there was some kind of like new and emerging threat in a lot of the core worlds. This kind of organization been around, and like people have been discussing it, and it's just not a name that immediately jumped to you. If I can get this image out, I can actually copy image and put it in the cantina. Actually, I actually put it in. Nope, I can't put it in here.
The way that
I can do this though. That's the image.
Okay. So wait, so you said I can't quite recognize the name, but I know that it's an up and coming kind of like criminal organization?
Yeah, criminal organization.
Cool.
Yep.
So
and behind them you see two. And behind them you can see two more two kind of soldiers, like more kind of rougher looking equipment behind them, and they are also branding that mark in the middle of their chest plate.
Cool. I kind of just shout out over my shoulder, like, looks like we weren't the only ones here to steal some stuff, and we gotta go. But question for you: are these like roller doors? Like, are they like the entrance into this warehouse? Is it just big old?
The door you're standing behind, there is a roller. Like there is those doors do go up and down. You notice them. You haven't seen them. You don't know. You haven't seen them move. Like they were, like when Taylor at night they were shut, and at day they were open. The mechanisms of how they were controlled, and the doors are like they'd be like 10 feet in the air. Like they're big. Yeah.
Yep.
They actually extend to the top of the building, so they'd be larger. They'd be like 15 feet. They're like
With a quick glance, I can't see any controls for them or anything against the walls.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Bear with me. Perception.
Yeah, you're looking on the outsides, and there's nothing immediately in the wall in front of you, and that's about as much you can tell.
Well,
You're too focused on the people charging in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start running, but as I do, I kind of want to try to like maybe just a Hail Mary and try to force pull the what's it called down, if possible, the doors down. Just
go for it. Yeah.
Put a bit of something between us and the very fancy looking people ahead of us.
Yeah, for sure. Force pull. How does that work? That's cool.
Okay, maybe I can find the information around it.
I'm sure there's a thing on force pushing and pulling objects. Because, like, come on.
Under force powers?
Yep.
Pull? I can't find the pull. Oh, maybe it's not a level 1, is it? It's at
will. Yeah, it's at will.
Yeah.
You don't need to have any thing about
force points for it. Instantaneous, you gain minor ability to move or manipulate creatures' objects with the force. You can exert fine control on objects. You use the force to move a medium or small creature or object not being worn or carried within range. But if it's on a target, they have to do a set strength saving throw. An object automatically fails this saving throw.
Nope, that's all to do when you're trying to push and pull creatures, especially when they're not willing to move around. It just says you can do this against opening a door or container. So absolutely, why not?
Cool. So I mean, I definitely want to do the one in front of us, but if I can do all of them, I know that might be stretching it a little bit. But
it would be a target. It's a targeted thing.
Yeah. So I do the one in front of us, like the one that I'm standing right beside.
So yeah, you throw your arms out and you feel your hands latch on telekinetically to the door, and you kind of give it a tug, and you feel resistance of what would be like a button, like a control of like an electronic control of uppering and lowering. And you basically just rip it down, which, like, you see sparks come from the top of the doors because the door is not meant to move in this way. And you just like pull it straight down as it's just like there is no mechanism guiding it. It like falls as fast as gravity will allow it, and it slams into the ground, make this big clatter noise as you see your new participants like quickly fade from view.
Cool. I hop on. We get the hell out of here.
And the guard was halfway through the door and gets cut in
No, they're from the other side. You do also hear like yelling and like and footsteps as they're making their way.
As we drive off, out of my chest cavity, I pull the original door card reader and chuck it out the window.
Okay.
I think it's a good place to leave it for the night. I'm kind of wrecked.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there. What I will say though, as you pull away, you hear the screech and whir of speeder cars rip around the corner as you see two speeders pull into view behind you.
So next week, chase scene.
Oh boy, I'm sure glad we have that assault cannon.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that and just go laying cover fire.
I mean, you're correct, right? Everyone goes like, you were just like, of course there's going to be a chase scene, and I'm like, no, there's not going to be a chase scene. Why would there be a chase scene?
Yeah.
Always assume there's going to be a chase. It's just
come on, if you're not going to rob something and get chased in the fucking car, truck, well, what's the point? What are we doing here?
It also just occurred to me that the way we were sitting in the car is also a really good formation for us to advance with. There's two people with lightsabers that can block blasters and two people with blasters that could shoot bullets.
That's how it worked during the war.
Is actually how it worked.
And that went
actually,
straight
the
right up until the people with the
Jedis were
glasses
always in front.
pointed straight in front of them.
That's how it worked during the war. So the Jedis were in front, blocking blaster fire to help advance the troops. So
The addition of a fucking Jedi on a battlefield just changes all forms of warfare and like firing ranks and just everything because they can block bullets.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fucking insane.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that session. It was extremely entertaining watching you guys like try and pull this heist off. It was very fun.
I've got to say, we seem to be more creative at lower levels when we're doing shit when we have absolutely no tools.
Yeah.
It's great. You guys just had the option of being like, we're just going to beat these guys to death, but you really tried to make use of hustling. And I will say that, deciding to take crates is obvious while still in combat, super risky. But there was a benefit to moving faster, so it wasn't a ridiculous idea. It was cool.
Awesome stuff.
I hope you guys had fun, and we will conclude. Hopefully, we should definitely conclude the heist next time.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you around.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.